Welcome to Tuesday. It's time for the beautiful Miss V and Trader Pratt here on the Midday Market Show.
Thank you, Brad, and indeed, hey guys, I hope you're all in a profitable territory. Please be active on the chat, ask us anything, and smash that like button. Brad is popping his pills because his throat hurts a little bit after a crazy weekend.
Yeah, I just hope I'm not actually sick, so I'm not spreading it to Miss V and getting her sick over here. But I did the test; everything came out
Yeah.
negative, and I still feel pretty good. I don't feel bad.
Yeah.
I have no sickness feeling, but it's
Yeah.
just my throat hurts and it feels
Yeah.
so dry. It feels like sandpaper in my throat.
That sucks. I'm sorry for that. And when I told Prad you should drink tea, Prad says I don't drink tea.
I mean, I'll drink it. I don't.
Cool
It's not
boys
in my
don't drink
mind to do
teas.
so. It's not in my mind to drink tea on a regular
Yeah, would
basis.
actually help.
I probably would.
How
Probably.
was your game yesterday?
Golf. Yeah, golf round went great. I think actually that was by far the best golf
Oh.
I've played, but obviously it was horrible because it's my yeah. In the cold. Yeah, the cold was bad. Yeah. That's true. It was raining outside
Yeah.
too. That's probably why. Yeah.
Oh, we'll be
But
fine.
yeah, I'm here for the show, here for the viewers. I'm here for you.
Thank you, Brad.
So let's have fun together.
Great.
let's
Thank you
look
so
at some
much
stocks.
for coming anyways. And indeed, let's take a look at stocks.
Yeah. So thankfully I was listening to Arun over there about his futures trade, and I was more long biased than short because we broke through that 4445 level that I was short a couple days ago and yesterday. So after breaking that 445 level, I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait for the stock market to come back down and let me take that long near VWAP. So I went long near VWAP. I gave it about 2-3 points risk. Obviously, I don't want to risk too much on that. And instantly market started flushing to the downside. I take off my headphone and I hear Arun talking about how he's actually short around these levels over here and his ranges. So noticing that, and to test my theory along with this trade, I also had a small long on Microsoft over here near 287. That one also got burnt. So based on those two indications, looks like the market long idea thesis that I had did not work out, and now the market is kind of popping up a little bit towards VWAP and above VWAP. So let's see if it actually goes above, and I was right, and I was chickened out by my trade over there, or does market go back to the downside and give me a beautiful short fill near 4445, which was the level that we have been playing for multiple days in a row now. This level right here, April 6th low, April 7th low, March 23rd low, March 24th low, and also was a significant enough of a level yesterday to play off of on the short side. So let's see today how futures end up doing, because they are green today without a doubt. Nasdaq up almost 1%, S&P 500 up 0.63%. But part of me is still bearish in the market, mainly because the headline that came out. The headline was, sir, you're gonna hear a lot of me taking breaks today.
As I said, we could just whisper.
Yeah, the headline was basically about how the inflation could have peaked, or is going to peak very soon, meaning it's not gonna go any higher than there. So based on that, I think that was kind of a BS headline coming out, helping the market go up. Also, we have the couple numbers that came out about employment and other stuff, I believe, and we have another number tomorrow, CPI, coming in. So a bunch of stuff coming in to look at and focus on why the market might pop up today, or why this pop could be a fake pop and we go right back to the downside. And at the end, Microsoft is green, Apple is green, most of your tech stocks are green. I was actually looking for a short of Apple near 170 also, and I did not get my fill, so that was a trade I missed out. But right now, because of this and because of other stuff, taking it easy on my trades. I don't think I have the right read on the futures today. I don't know if we're gonna go up. I don't know if we're gonna go down. I think we're just gonna go trade sideways on futures for the rest of the day. Be very boring market. It kind of seems like that too, doesn't it? Because volume across the board has died off. VERU, which we were looking at yesterday, that was a crazy trade yesterday for me itself. Today only 57 million shares traded compared to yesterday where we did about 70 million around this time. But in terms of relative volume scale, VERU's still doing a ton of volume. IMPP once again on this watch list somehow for volume leaders, so we can go take a look at IMPP and maybe other oil stocks if we could. So let's go do that. Crude oil, CLK22 NM. So, oh wow, yeah, crude oil back above 100 now. Crude is exactly 7% up on the day, almost 101 incoming on crude oil. So it looks like your OXYs and your IMPPs are back in the play today. Let's also go take a quick look at OXY. Oxy up almost 5% on the day. We do have some levels over here that we're about to probably reject off of the 61 level that we're already seeing the stock come down off of. And then IMPP, which was a relative volume leader, today doing 30 million shares, trading with the price of $1.30 and a high of $1.45. Looks like we've come down quite a bit off the $1.45 high, while crude is looking to go break 111 if it could do so. Miss V?
Pride, I want to talk about Tesla a little bit here. Hit this animation. Again, crazy day for Tesla. At some point, we got all the way to 1021. I believe it's high of the day. And then gave up all that gains now back to that 992 level. And in the morning, at the open, I said, guys, that I like that 992 level. I think it's a strong level. So let's see if we bounce out of this and we'll go back higher, or we'll break that level and go lower, obviously. But again, crazy moves for Tesla as usual. Still up 1.63%, which is great. And great news, Isa Mohammed is back. I missed you so much, Isa. I believe it's already like around 5th or 4th super chat on the day. Thank you so much. So glad to see you back. I hope you're doing amazing. And I know, guys, you're excited to see my first trade on live account, real money. I'm super excited, super nervous, but it is what it is. And if you want to find it out, smash the like button.
Yes.
And then I'll show my
What number will show
trade.
that? 500?
500?
700? Your call. It's your trade.
Let's
it's
do
your
700 likes and I'll show my trade.
Well, there you go. Now you guys have a target. Now you guys can't delay us like you do every day. So you guys want to see? I for sure do. And I'm like number 6 today. So I for sure want to see Miss V's first trade ever. Win or loss, I promise you it will be a great learning experience for herself.
Yeah, don't judge
and
me
for
too much
everybody.
if I lose.
Yeah, no, it's okay. We're no judge. It's your first day. On my like first weekend, I lost like $500 on a trade, on one single trade, right? And I had to go talk to Greg. When you're only allowed to lose $50 in a day, I lost 500 in one trade. And I had to go talk to Greg, and I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Please don't fire me. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry." So don't feel bad. It's okay. It happens to all of us. We learn this way.
Okay. Yesterday I also had the conversation with Greg, and I didn't lose yet anything, but
Nice.
yeah.
Let's go.
And I also, for the first time, I asked for shorts today.
Okay.
Because I put an order, short order. I will actually
rejection.
Yeah, and it just didn't feel, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Please? And then I figured out that sometimes you have to ask for shorts. Anyways, back to you, Brian.
Someone mentioned Twitter in the chat. So yeah, I'm looking at Twitter for sure. Twitter ran up to exactly yesterday's high, 48, rejecting all the way back to 45.50, which happens to be this low right here. I shorted Twitter yesterday around 47. We got $1 per share move. Eventually, Twitter did come back up and stop us out on a little bit of our shares left that we had. And then Twitter popped all the way back to the day's high, 48, giving a double top short all the way back to 47 almost. Same setup happening today, all the way down, all the way back to 47, giving you the opportunity to short 47. Now we're back to 45. Twitter actually down on the day, whereas the NASDAQ is positive, but NASDAQ is heading to the downside, and S&P 500 also heading to the downside. Looks like Twitter might just take out this low over here and give you that push to 44.50, which would be almost $1 per share in the money. So I'll probably take a low a day breakout short on Twitter Let's do 45, 45, 46. So let's do 45, 45, and let's take a small size position. Nothing too big over here. Let's see if we can get a lower day breakout on Twitter, which could take us all the way to actually yesterday's low target. That will give me almost $1 per share winner on this position, and that also will be accelerated as long as the market actually figures out a side and pushes to that direction. For example, to the downside. Right now we're consolidating under VWAP on the S&P 500. 4440 acting as a barrier, but 4445 is basically the level that we are looking at. In case 4445 comes into play, I might just try to take a short. Even at 4440, I might just try to take a short, give it that risk up to 4445 on the upside. Right now futures currently looking like they want to go below 4430, which was the level Arun was mentioning on the closing show. All right, I almost too much sentences over there. Explain why the market makers like crowded trades to your audience. Explain what lack of risk. Uh,
Pride. Actually, another one. Isa Mohammed said again a super chat saying,
Yay.
"Good luck, Princess Valeria." Thank you so much, Isa. So glad, guys. So much support. Someone says like she looks nervous. I am nervous. Hello, my first day live. But again, thank you so much for all your support and kind words. You're from the beginning with me. So you are those people with who I want to share my losing and profitable days. And also, guys, a reminder, 700 likes is the price for you to see my very first trade on a live account.
let's go. Sorry, I had to swallow my lozenge over there. All right. So obviously we're looking at what the market can do, probably push to the downside or just trade sideways. I really believe we're gonna have a day where the market's gonna be very boring. It seems like a very light volume market today. Usually we see a lot of low floats up here in the relative volume area, but today we're actually seeing ETFs, right? So TQQQ, SQQQ, T-Mobile's up there. We can talk about that later on in the day also. I want to go take a look at what Palantir is looking like today. Palantir was at $13 when I came in. But let's see if it pushed down a little bit more, and it did. The answer is yes. Palantir now almost back to lower day 1275s. Looks like 1270, 1275. We could look for a possible long over here on Palantir if we wanted to push the size to VWAP on Palantir to $13 or so. Let's actually go look at some Palantir levels over here, see where I would like to look for an entry. So 1277 is apparently a pivot point according to Fibonacci sequences, and this highs over here near 1227. I don't think we go down there. So what is this? 1250. So anywhere closer to 1250 would be a beautiful long on Palantir in case we do push even further to the downside. But notice in the pre-market consolidation over here at 1265 and this pre-market high around 1270. I think we're going to find a bottom around these ranges, already up 5-6 cents off those lows. If you were to find a long around 1275, already up 5 cents off that. Let's see if Palantir actually manages to get back all the way to VWAP or even above VWAP, which is $13 or higher today, which would be great. And that's for Palantir. Let's go check out SoFi, which has been struggling for quite a bit now. Quite a bit now. SoFi has been struggling for quite a bit, obviously, from that student loans ordeal that they're dealing with. So SoFi today very flat on the day, where you would have thought that maybe some, like, most of these stocks are actually looking green on the day. For example, if we go to TradingView and we filter it by here, we ignore those cryptocurrencies. Maybe I don't do that. Darn it. Let me just refilter this back to the way I like it. Awesome. There we go. So let's just focus on. It looked like a lot of stocks were above 1% at one point, but now they've come back down for quite a bit. But Roku over here up 2% today, and Airbnb. So let's take a look at Roku. Roku ripping up today, up all the way up to 2% with 2 million shares traded. Once again, very surprising for me. I'm still waiting for that day where Roku goes below $100. I don't even know if it happens anymore. But today, Roku did go up to $120. rejecting off the 120 with the weak break of 120, coming back all the way to the downside, and now it looks like it's forming a channel all the way to the upside. So if we do go back to 120, I might look for a possible short opportunity on Roku later on in the day. Granted, the market wants to take Roku back up to the north side, giving us a channel trade to make a profit out of.
Prav, we've got a few super chats. Thank you so much, guys. First one is from Garrett Votao. Prad, always 100%, 100 cool. Del, thank you so much. Appreciate it a lot. And another one from Dominic Famularo. Thank you, Dominic, bringing us AGRX name. It's a penny stock, which is up around 60%. And I found some news on like what is the catalyst. It receives 4.7 million after selling net operating loss tax benefits through New Jersey Economic Development Program.
Thank you, Ms. V. Yeah, AGRX 59% penny stock, as already mentioned, with $61 million. Let's go check out what the relative volume is. 104 times, a lot of volume coming in for AGRX, and we like seeing a ton of volume on penny stocks. Sometimes you guys pull up penny stocks that are not really even doing, decent amount of volume. But this one is in the opposite side of it. Looks like it wants to keep on going higher and higher. Let's go take a look at some levels on AGRX. I think I remember at one point trading the stock above $1. So let's actually zoom out. Yeah, look at this. The stock came not too long ago, February 21st, from $3 to really up to 20 cents, even as low as 12 cents. And now we're getting a 63% move on a stock that was previously $3, $4, and very volatile not too long ago, all the way back to a new all-time low, looks like. So I'm not really sure how to even quantify this. This is the monthly chart. Look at the red candles on the monthly chart over there. At the end, though, if you're able to make a long trade out of it today, congratulations. But I would still be scared for this position. 30 cents looks like we're gonna walk into some resistance over there if it does get there. There's multiple barriers on the upside and not as many supports to the downside. So AGRX today having somewhat of a decent move. Was there a catalyst for this that you see, Ms. V, for AGRX?
For AGRX, yes, as I said, it receives 4.7 million after selling net operating loss tax benefits through New Jersey Economic Development Program.
Right, yeah, I see that over here too. You're right. This looks like yesterday's candle, so probably aftermarket.
Oh, it's yesterday's
aftermarket
news,
probably.
It was actually 7 a.m.
7 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh, so not even aftermarket. So for some reason, the move is being reflected today, whereas yesterday the market or the stock at least, just completely destroyed to the downside. Get Brad some soup. That's actually a great idea. I haven't had soup in so long. I might go get some miso soup or some tomato soup or something. That's actually a genius idea. Thank you for mentioning that. That's genius. Futures going back up over here, so it looks like like I said, I don't really have a read on futures today. Let's see what it does near the 444 level that I was talking about earlier. If it does go there, I'll think about shorting it. That was a level that we shorted a couple days ago too. But at the moment right now, we are getting a nice little pop-up above VWAP, bouncing off the 100-period EMA, but also getting rejected by the 50-period EMA while we're trying to move up right now. Looks like Apple could also be bouncing. Yeah, it is indeed. Microsoft, what is Microsoft doing? Microsoft 286, 287, kind of range between $1 over here. Let's see if Microsoft can also start ramping up its momentum all the way back to VWAP. That way it takes NASDAQ and S&P 500 to the moon. Both of them which are green on the day today. NASDAQ up 1%. S&P 500 up 0.75%. Stop coughing in Miss V direction. You get her sick. You're right. I'll start coughing in the other direction.
Guys,
you're right.
Don't worry. We'll be fine. And actually, Prada, I don't know if you were this name, QLGN.
No.
It spiked today to the upside. No really significant news. The only thing that it was doing some kind of presentation at American Association of Cancer Research Conference. Other than that, I don't see anything. We also had a few halts, I believe, and now slightly moving back to the downside. We have 25 million volume on that name.
Yeah, so QLGN. I did hear Sean and I believe Arun talking about this. Multiple halts on the way up and on the way down. We didn't get a single halt. So three. Actually, no, that's false. Looks like we might have halted on the way down over here once. Three halts on the way up. One halt on the way down is what I see so far. But yeah, QLGN, another stock that was under a penny that just went absolutely crazy today. 25 million shares traded so far. For anyone wondering. Or I see the comments coming in. I just want to clarify it. It's not COVID sickness. All right. If it was, I would not be here. I did 2 tests. Uh, so. But at the same time, though, tests could be wrong because it has an incubation period. So you're not wrong. Should not be coughing in a direction. I will do that in the other direction. But at the same time, it's the cough is just because it's dryness, right? My throat just really dry. So that's the reason why I'm coughing. It's dry cough. It's not even like it's COVID cough. It's dry cough, right? So I have these. I'm down like 3 already, and it's only been an hour since I bought these. That's how dry it is.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, so QLGN, we were talking about this one. Did rip up to $1.52. Let's go take a quick look at what QLGN looks like on the dailies. QLGN on the dailies right now. Yeah, look at this one. QLGN looks like it exactly went almost as close as it could to that $1.60 level and then started seeing some rejection. Today's high is actually $1.52. I think I would have liked it to go to $1.60 before I shorted it, so I would have probably missed the short opportunity on this one. Beautiful pop up from yesterday's close though, which is around 50 cents, 86% up today on QLGN. How much higher can we go? Is the expectation? Is the expectations now resumes worldwide commercial control over fast pace testing kit. That's 7 days ago, so that's not even anything significant for today. But QLGN indeed moving in a crazy fashion. I'm still waiting for that $1.60 test. We did get the $1.50 test, and then we can have a $2 test incoming probably over the coming week or so on this stock. Today, with what's the relative volume on this one? I think I don't really see a trade on this right now because the trade was basically in the halt itself. QLGN 52 times relative volume. That's a lot of relative volume coming in. Cough drops help. Just saying, yeah, I have what are these called? Sepsils, Sepsol, whatever they're called. Where we going to? Twitter getting volume. Twitter's apparently getting some volume, so let's go check out Twitter. Twitter currently moving to the north side with some volume. We're still waiting for our short fill entry on Twitter. S&P 500 did make a nice move to the north side here, getting ready to maybe go test. It's actually higher than the area that I wanted to short the future. So we'll let it move up a little bit more. Maybe we can think about shorting the high day, the 44.66 level. Kind of like a triple bot top or a head and shoulders. If it gets below 44.60 ish, I would maybe call it a head and shoulders for those of you who like using the patterns. But right now we are looking at a nice little move up to that yesterday's close and the day before that's close, which was 44.44 on futures right now. Let's see what happens. Already up 0.8% though on SPYs, and we're up 1% on Nasdaq. So we'll see if this move gets extended or do we work a short off these levels. I also want to go take a quick look at MSFT and Apple before I actually think about shorting these levels on futures, because that really moves around the market. These tech stocks move the markets around in a way more in a deeper fashion than these other stocks do. So let me actually have Microsoft up here, Apple up here. And now we can look at it. So I did get into a tiny future short position at that level that I was talking about, 44.44. But we're not giving it too much risk to the upside. In case Apple and Microsoft start ripping to the north side over here, Apple starts taking 169 to the high side, Microsoft starts taking 287 to the high side. We don't want to be sitting in a future short because those will move it to the move futures even higher in a way faster fashion that we don't want to be involved in it. Miss V?
You remember a viewer from yesterday? Just a second, I have some issues here in my screen. So you remember a viewer from yesterday sent us another animations
Yeah.
This time you're also in there.
Okay.
So I'm actually now trying to open that KSB. Thank you so much. Wow, I love it. And in a second I will show what you sent to us. And meanwhile, maybe we can take a look at any other name, guys. Write in the comments what you want to see. For example, AMD. Did we talk about that one? I also see a few people were talking about NVIDIA today.
Yeah, for sure. AMD. AMD still bouncing in front of $96. Yesterday, I believe, was the same low of AMD, 95.91, if I remember correctly, actually, on AMD. Let's actually zoom in over here and find out what that low is. 95.94, so pretty close to what I thought it was on AMD there. Currently AMD trading at $97 and bouncing off that same 95 low. We were waiting for a 96 low, sorry. We were waiting for 95 bottom to come in and give us a long yesterday. We missed out on that opportunity. Looks like we're gonna miss out on that opportunity again on AMD over here, and AMD is now moving still down on the day, but I'll say flat because only down 0.25, getting ready to go back to see what it wants to do near VWAP. AMD 100 is very significant level. Obviously, you got a beautiful short opportunity in pre-market itself to short AMD 100. For anyone that took advantage of it, you absolutely smoked that trade today because multiple dollars in the money, obviously. But yeah, AMD negative on the day today, flat on the day today, I guess. NVIDIA was another stock yesterday that was absolutely destroyed in the semiconductor industry. Today actually flat on the day. At one point, NVIDIA was ripping up to the north side, but now NVIDIA came all the way back to yesterday's close and basically is trading around yesterday's close, this 219 area. Let's see if we can actually manage to go back to VWAP while S&P futures are trying to go back to 44.50s, 45 to the north side, basically. Let's see if NASDAQ ripping up right now will take NVIDIA back to VWAP or not, along with Apple and AMD and Microsoft and even Facebook. Let's go check out Facebook today. Facebook today up 1% on the day, but just trading sideways for most part. Looks like this 218 level was also significant yesterday, if I remember correctly. Actually, not really. We were under, or we 220, 218, 216. What are we looking at today? 216, 220, 218. So basically the same levels as yesterday, but because we closed around 216 and we're trading around 218, that puts the stock up almost 1% on the day, allowing it to actually find a bottom in pre-market ranges around 218 or so. That way we don't go too far to the downside on Facebook, on MOVERS. I guess I should be calling it MOVERS instead of Facebook now. Beautiful move up on futures. Thankfully, as I said, I'm not going to be holding it for too far against me. I got stopped pretty quickly on that trade, so I didn't have to worry about this move that's going against me right now. S&P 500 ripping up at the moment all the way to 44.51 and higher. Let's see if you know, my actual short level on the futures here are 4,500. If we do go back to 4,500 on the S&P 500 futures, 4,500 to 4,505, I'd love to be maximum position, maximum buying power short on these futures contracts around these levels. So let's see if we can even get there today. Today's high so far is actually 44.70. We have a couple not the tail bottoms, but candle bottoms around 44.70. So we already have seen a rejection of 44.70 areas at once, and I believe watching Arun's picture on the show today, on the morning show, his line that he had drawn on the S&P 500 futures, it actually was around 44.70 and somewhere around 44.30 or maybe 44.40 line that he had. So he's focusing on this area. And I do have a line over there too from my analysis, but I would love to be full size around 45.05 to 4,500. But if we do get an option over here, I'll try it with the small size over here.
Right, so I've been able to download those animations. Let's start with yours. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like this, but then starts better. No, I think something wrong with yours, and that is mine. Super cute. It's Valeria Mario. So basically it is. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with yours, so maybe we'll be able to make it better later. But thank you so much. I absolutely love it, and thank you for your effort, for your time. And I already know that Tesla animation you sent yesterday, we sent it to the production team, so hopefully soon I will be able to hit it on our screen.
Beautiful move coming in on the market here, and yeah, thank you for those animations. Obviously, I'd love to see what my animation is. Maybe it's something gaming related. It looks a little gaming
Yeah,
related,
it
right?
was. It was downloading for me, but like last time I hit, it was looking weird.
Probably corrupted. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's amazing. It's amazing to see viewers make that for us. I
It's so
like that.
sweet. I love it.
Yeah, nice long coming in on the market here. Microsoft, Apple, everything ripping up to the north side. So it looks like NVIDIA that we were looking at earlier now up 0.5% on the day, 0.5% on the day. NVIDIA getting back to VWAP as I thought it would. Man, it's so dry in my throat. BRCC, what do you think? BRCC, let's go check out BRCC. BRCC on New York today with only 900,000 shares traded. I don't know if there's any volume actually going on over here on BRCC in terms of relative volume. It's about 1.2, not anything significant, but there is some amount of volume going on here. There's two charts. Let me just do this. Bang. And bang. There you go. So yeah, BRCC, not much relative volume going on. I wouldn't even bother trading this at the moment. It is down 5% on the day, but obviously it's going the downside, opposite of the market. It looks like it wants to go even lower. Let's go check out what BRCC's daily charts looks like. BRCC. Is this all-time high? This is all-time high. So we're in all-time high ranges. Basically, I guess we're seeing rejection then around all-time high territories. 34 being the absolute flat even dollar number. Coming back down, you could expect some support maybe at 30, maybe some support at 28 instead of 30. But I would not even bother trading this stock. There is no actual relative volume on this that I would bother looking at. But today, though, overall market has been very slow today. VERU still showing relative volume in a good fashion. We got 15 times relative volume over there on VERU, 3 times on T-Mobile, and we got a bunch of low floats here still doing some crazy relative volume that we can go look at later on, such as BDSX or so on. VERU today, we can go take a look at this and compare it to how we traded it yesterday. Basically, a bunch of you got long around 7. I was long 1088. Got out around 12 or something, if I remember correctly. VERU today opened up pretty close to the high that we were at around yesterday, or even the all-time highs, if I remember correctly, near $15-16. Let me actually go here. Take a look at, yeah, around, oh, not 15-16 all-time high. 24 is actually the all-time high that I was talking about this $15-16 level to see what the stock would do around there. But today, obviously opening up around there, giving you a beautiful short opportunity, even around this $14 price, which happens to be yesterday's consolidation right here, 14 short, opening up exactly 13.61, giving you that same opportunity to go short again, getting multiple dollars in the money on VERU. For anyone who took advantage of that, congratulations.
Well, a few people talk about Twitter there, and again, guys, we have Twitter on our watch list. There are some news on Twitter, including that what's her name, Kathy Wood, sold another 186,000 shares of Twitter, and that Elon Musk decided to not join the board, and Twitter is down more than 2%, but we actually found the bottom in this area of 49.50, showing some size to go higher back to VWAP. Let's see if we'll do this or we'll get rejected over there. But yeah, $2 from the I believe around $2 drop from the previous close on Twitter there.
On Twitter, yeah, Twitter We're still waiting for our short opportunity, but we're not going to get it until that level breaks to the downside. So Twitter right now making a nice little move up. Let's see if we can even get a short near 47 or 48, which I would love to short it. Right now, looks like we're trying to see what 46 acts like. I think we could just see rejection at 46, unlike yesterday where we actually went all the way through 46, 47, and 48 on the way up later on in the day. So right now, maybe that happens later on in the day. Who knows? It is now 11:35. We got about 25 minutes left for the lunchtime coming in, which will bring some deeper volume depreciation events. Obviously, today being one of them already, without a doubt. Volume in the market overall just seems very light, very boring. Not much really going on today, in my opinion. So I think we can see a little bit of extension in that same ideology, same mentality going into lunchtime, which is not too far from here. So Twitter, downside we go. I think VERU could pop off SSR.
Prav, we have a super chat from Arturo Diaz. Thank you so much, and it's actually very sweet. Hi, Prad and Valeria. I wanted to contribute to Prad's Feel Better Soup. When you have a chance, can you look at UEC? Thank you so much for a super chat, for nice wishes for Prad. And yeah, we can. UEC on AM, guys, up around 4%. I mean, we are now going lower, but was nice. Move to the upside for that name. We have 7 million volume, and I wanted to check free float. Free float actually is solid. It's 277 million free float on UEC. No news on that name, I can say.
I'm just checking myself over here, you know. UAC 4% to the upside today, and yeah, as Miss V mentioned, on the Amex ripping up at the moment. Volume still coming in. Volume not really going down just yet. So tons of volume coming in. Let's go check on the relative volume, what it looks like. UEC 1.12, so a little low on the relative volume. Uranium Energy Corp. Oh man. So something along the terms of whatever is happening in Russia, Ukraine, maybe is the reason why the stock's popping up right now. Maybe there is no actual candidate valid catalyst for the stock to go up besides that, but it is moonshotting without a doubt. So let's see where does UEC end up going to for the rest of the day, and let's go take a look at the and the dailies. On the dailies, I'm not really seeing anything for the upside as levels, because we're pretty much close to all-time highs in my I think. No, we got some levels that we can zoom out on for all-time highs. There we go. So UAC could try to go up a little bit more near $7 and $7.50, as long as we're only looking at technicals. But like I mentioned, there's other stuff probably going on here that is making UEC move up to the upside, besides just pure technicals and other side onto it. GNS has no volume. Okay, then we're not pulling that one up. Thank you for checking my back, brother. MEIP is going to halt. MEIP currently another penny stock, doing how much volume is this? 13 million shares. Let's go see if it's any good in relative volume end. 104 million shares flow, so it's not even that big of a low flow company. It's somewhat of a decent low flow, good relative volume coming in. 647. It's about to see, well, it's about to halt maybe, so let's go check out if it's actually about to. Obviously penny stock ripping up at the moment, could walk into a halt territory, giving you a same replication trade of what QLGN, I believe, was the stock that we were looking at earlier. Replicate that a little bit on that side. But 27% up right now. We're waiting to see what this big volume candle has to do for the stock. If it can keep on pushing it and halt as Dominic Famularo wants it to, or does it just rotate back and not really hit the limit up band that people wanted to, and halt on that.
Prad, European markets close now back to the time it was before, right? So basically we already closed on
11, yeah,
Europe.
yeah.
Right, so guys, European market closed in a negative territory. Banks, like there is a big drop in European banks today. That what affected markets. Deutsche Bank, for example, is down almost 9% on the day. And I also wanted to talk about earnings that companies are going to report after the close today before they open tomorrow. Finally, we have some big names in here. We have Delta Airlines, we have JP Morgan Chase & Co., that Fastenal, and Bad Bath and Beyond. Right, guys, what are you the most excited about for tomorrow? And again, this week is Banks Week, more to report. So, Pride, what are you the most excited from
Yeah,
this
I think
board?
JP Morgan without a doubt, and Delta without a doubt. But Bed Bath and Beyond, we've seen that stock do some crazy stuff every
That's
time
right.
earnings comes out. And also Ryan Cohen, I believe, is part of the Bed Bath and Beyond company, and is actually has partnership with GME and Bed Bath and Beyond. So that's gonna be something that we have to watch without a
Absolutely,
doubt.
yeah.
That stock will do some crazy stuff for us, in my opinion. Obviously, if the report comes out bad, then maybe crazy stuff to the downside, which
Yeah.
is better for me because I like shorting stocks, right? So Bedbot and Beyond, we'll keep an eye on that one. And MEIP actually not looking like it wants to halt, and it's opening up the band, and the time has expanded a little bit. So MEIP will not be halting just about yet. Airlines all day, every day. Yeah, airlines all day, every day, without a doubt. American Airlines on NASDAQ. Let's go take a look at American Airlines, and we can even go look at Delta in a bit because we do know their earnings reports coming up very soon. So American Airlines today very flat on the day, with 15 million shares traded. We do know that the airline industry is opening up a little bit more than previously, thanks to COVID cases coming down a bit, and also vaccinations and or whatever other reasons they are, that could help the airline industry kind of reboot their systems. For example, we know JetBlue, I believe, JetBlue is trying to buy Save, which is Spirit Airlines, and Spirit also has a bunch of other companies throwing out tenders and offers to buy Saved over there. So all those not conditions, but all those catalysts combined. The same, also a catalyst from was a CDC not too long ago talking about how they think we can open back up the cruise liners. So vacation spots are opening up, and a lot of the world is basically opening up. So we're looking at how Delta Airline DAL on New York can look at how DAL would look like, move around a little bit. Obviously, DAL today only up 1%, better than being flat like American Airlines was. And obviously, if a stock is moving up to the north side before earnings report even comes out, that could kind of have an indication as to somebody knows something that we don't, and a possible long opportunity coming. But you guys have heard me say this multiple times: don't make the guesswork on earnings report that's coming out. Let the report come out, and then you can open it up later on and trade after reading the report instead of guessing on that.
Great stuff, Brad. And Ashiri asked me to take a look at it ENSV, which is Enserv Corporation. Anyways, it's a low float oil related stock, 11 million float, and here we can see around 2 million volume on this name, up 25%. No news on it, probably just following the rise in crude oil price. And yeah, so also we've got a super chat from Dominic Famularo. Another one, Prad, you need to look at GNS. As soon as it gets volume, it halts. Can get traction that way. Stop discounting volume, especially on new IPO'd stocks. So GNS, and it's Genus PLC. It's actually biotechnology stock primarily listed in London, and we have 65 million free float on that one.
Yeah, Miss V was talking about ENS, so I guess we'll go to GNS. I think some of the viewers were talking about how it has no volume. There's no point in talking about it. So I just listen to the viewers over there. But apparently you're talking about how there is volume, but it just halts every time it does there. Well, then at the end of the day, there is no volume because that it doesn't matter if it's halting on the way up and it's not getting any volume, or if it's that doesn't matter. If it's not doing it, it's not doing it. It's not exciting for me to look at a stock that's almost $2 in the spread zone, and people have to fight for their life to get in and get out. That's not something we want to do over here. If that's something you want to do, obviously go for it. I don't want to encourage traders to get burned by something on a split of a second that halts on them with a 3-point spread and has no volume on the exit side. So I'm sorry that I don't want to pull it up just yet. If it has volume, I've seen IPOs do better than this. I've seen IPOs move faster than this. I've seen IPOs give you actual volume that you can trade off of. So because of that, I think it's a little scary for me to even sit here and advocate someone to make a trade on this one. If you want to enter on the halt, enter on the halt and exit off the halt. That's your prerogative. That's probably what I want to do too if I do want to trade it. But trading something when there is no levels because it's an IPO, when there is no actual setups to trade off of, and all you're doing is gambling and you're throwing dice at a wall, good luck for that. I'm not looking at the stock for much longer than maybe a couple seconds at that point, right? And it's not even on my radar because of that reason. It's a low flow IPO, and does not have the volume that I would like for it to have. Not a trade to be making. Simple. It's as simple as that.
We're actually over 700 likes now. It's 715. Thank you guys so much for getting us that amount before 12 p.m. even. And I'm gonna show you my first trade live, live trade ever. Actually, I'm still in the trade. I'm shorting VERU at 10.32. Stock now going against me 30 cents, but it's okay. I have my stop loss at $11. So if we get in here, I will get out, and again I doing all my best for risk management to not be shut down on the day, and even if it will be losing day for me, I will be still able to trade maybe some other name today. So let's see. Anyways, I'm still holding. I don't like this move back to the upside, but it's okay. I still can hold, and hopefully will go lower. As you can see, at some point stock went to the desirable buy me direction, and we got here at 9.90, which would have around 40 cents per share in the money for me. I will still hold. Again, I was keeping an eye on a higher time frame. First of all, I like volume. It's 63 million volume, which is good.
Yeah, and that stock did like 200 million yesterday.
Good to know.
Yeah, that's a lot of volume.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Anytime a stock does over 100 million,
Yeah.
Especially like maybe like Twitter or something, because Twitter did like 200 million couple days ago.
Yeah.
That's a lot of volume.
Cool.
And VERU's float is like what, 60 million shares?
That's why I was looking like for sure, because it made a huge spike,
Yeah.
right? And usually after a few days after they do so,
Yeah.
especially I was looking at a higher time frame, and you see it kind of broke that level I was looking for, that 11.18. So it broke that to the downside. I waited until it kind of shows some signs to go lower and got into the short. I mean, now it goes a little bit against me, but again, I hope a more downside move will come for VERU. But again, from our conversation, I mean, I had a plan why I want to get in that short trade, and even if it doesn't work for me,
No,
still.
I'm saying I see you did a good job on finding a stock that has volume, because VERU is actually the #1 volume leader on the day.
Cool.
It's number, I don't know where it is on the relative volume leaderboard, but it's still doing a ton of relative volume. So you did a good job, and that's why we always talk about finding stocks that are doing volume. VERU was the one yesterday that was halting at like 60 million shares on the upside,
Yeah.
right? Whereas GNS, for example, is halting on the way up with barely even 100,000 shares being traded each candle. It's halted again over here on the way down now at 27.70, and it wants to open at 27.70. So that's why we like to look for volume. We're volume hunters. Without volume, without a chance to exit when there is no chance to exit, that's where you get beat up. So good job on that, Miss V. Market is trying to come down right now, so hopefully your VERU falls off a cliff right here all the way back back to $10 and more, and as we can bring in those paychecks coming in. I actually need to go manage these trades right here, which was in the money, but now once again out of the money for me. What the heck just happened? So let me just throw out an order. What? Why are you coming down? Just because the market's coming down? Oh, you suck. Whatever.
Wow, what
I'll
nice
just hold
drop
on
for
to this a little bit
QQQ.
more. So market is coming down. Microsoft is back to the downside right now. Microsoft is going all the way below 287. Apple just broke below 169. Was at 169.40s on Apple. We're going back to the downside. And S&P 500, well, I guess I'm not even trading it, so I can just show you the actual futures instead of the mini futures. S&P 500 once again coming to that 44.45 level that I was talking about for the past few days. If S&P 500 holds up at this 44.45 level, and some of these stocks that are going down right now can also stop going down, I think futures long over here could be something to take a look at. But obviously, I'm using today's level, intraday's level, along with the 44.45 level. Both of them combined. I don't really want to be pushing any trade over here at 44.45 just yet. Kathy Wood, okay, congratulations on live trading, Miss V. Yeah,
Thank
indeed,
you, guys.
congratulations.
Thank you. Actually was sitting today there like Tesla. It broke 1,000 to the upside, and guys, literally I was sitting in the open. I'll just pull up Tesla here a little quick, and I'm like, okay, should I go to TMS and just make the trade? You know, when you're just like, I want to trade it, because I was calling out that I was waiting for Tesla to break like that 1010. And here we did broke that 1010. I was looking for that 1020, maybe even 1024 level. We got to 1021, and then all the way back. So low of the day 987. Crazy move on this stock. But again, no, I didn't get into trade because risk management and so on and so forth.
Yeah,
But congrats who did.
yeah, good. Obviously, it's okay you missed it now because you'll get it next time, and you know how to trade it.
True.
Right, so good job on that. Don't feel FOMO, because
Thank
I
you,
don't want you
Brian.
to trade it tomorrow and then lose on it
Yeah.
because of FOMO, right?
Yeah.
So don't bring FOMO into your heart. Just keep doing what you're doing. You've learned a lot, so we believe in you. We
And
trust
more
you.
to come.
More
Thank
to
you,
come,
Brad.
indeed.
Absolutely.
AMC. AMC is being called out in the chat. I was actually thinking about trading AMC today for some reason. I don't even know why, I'll be honest. We're looking at the $17 and what is it? This right here. I have this line of 17.75, and AMC's right now exactly near 17.75 was the low of day. Well, 17.70. Oh, my bad. I was off by 5 cents. Was the low of day on AMC, giving you a beautiful long opportunity. But I was pretty much scared to go long when AMC's down 3%, and market was looking a little weak over there. So I was trying to short the market instead of going long AMC, and I was trying to short Microsoft also, which burned me. And I guess what I should have done was just go long all three of them. I would have probably made money over there. AMC coming in clutch with that 1775 area. I guess 1770 today, but 1775, I'm gonna stick with that area. Or give it that area of 1770 to 1775, I guess, as support, allowing you to get a nice long on AMC once again, but still down 3% on the day today on this bad boy. Let's go to GME. GME, another day, another trading around $150. We're actually up on GME today at 1.51%, ripping to the north side for GME. We did start off the day to the downside, though, off the opening drive. Did go all the way up to 144, which was yesterday's low too. Actually, no, well before yesterday's low, and ripped back all the way to 151, 152s, all the way today. So that is the story for GME. Jimmy. Twitter broke VWAP. Twitter apparently broke VWAP to the north side. I guess so. On my screen, we're just battling with VWAP, but no, it doesn't matter. We don't have to argue about that. Twitter indeed actually getting above VWAP, or trying to get above VWAP here with the beautiful move in the overall market, which is up 0.88 on the S&P 500 and up 0.18 on 1.18 on the Nasdaq futures over here. Both of them on the green side today. Both of them on the green side. AGRX. AGRX moving again. I think Dominic Famularo called out the stock not too long ago. And yeah, AGRX once again ripping to the north side. 73 million shares traded so far. And again, a new high day incoming, but penny stock. Like I mentioned earlier, the penny stock would just have some levels on the upside which have to be tested eventually. We talked about the possible, I believe it was, I have some lines already mapped out for it. Yeah, right here, the 30 cent, the 40 cent, and then we have more levels on the way up. But keep in mind the stock was trading at $3 not too long ago and has been down almost every single month for the past a lot of months, right? A lot of months. So I don't expect this one to be green either on this one, where we broke all-time lows on the way down, all the way back down. Look at this, how the stock was trading at $2 and gaps down below $1. If you are long on this stock and you're not scalping out your profits and actually taking profits out, I would just be scared for the future. That's just how I'm looking at it. If the stock can just gap down from 250 to 60 cents in just a day, I don't think I really even want to be loading this up on a swing trade account. Maybe as a day trade makes a lot of sense as a day trade because it's up 70%, giving you beautiful opportunities, tons of volume on there still. But as a swing trade or even a investment, that's just scary to me based on what's going on the stock. Are you talking about VERU? We talked about VERU not too long ago. Basically, VERU is on the way down today is what we were looking at.
Doing anything really now.
Exactly. How many holders has Dom made today? Yeah. Futures, I'm still waiting to see what futures are gonna do at the end of the day. Like I said, I don't really have a read today. I had some great read on futures 2 days ago and yesterday, but today I just do not have the read on this. So why bother even putting risk on the market when I don't have the read for it? I'd rather just sit here and not make any money today than actually go lose money today, because I know if I come in tomorrow and I have a good read on the market, I can smash those trades, those opportunities, and go from there. So I'm being very conservative, very focused on what levels I want to trade on these days, and so we'll see if I can actually end up making a successful trade today that can put some money in my pocket, or am I just gonna walk home flat? So far it looks like I'm walking home flat with a tiny loss on futures over here, which doesn't even matter. It's a flat in my opinion. So we'll see if anything can actually show up for me today that I actually bought trade for, such as Apple 170, maybe Twitter. Twitter, what is that? That 45 break I'm looking for right now. Twitter near VWAP looks like 46 being a rejection on Twitter. 4620 area is actually where VWAP is on the 3-minute chart, and looks like Twitter can't get above there, coming back to the downside. And S&P 500 just trading sideways near 4450 for quite a bit now, not really doing anything exciting. You're talking about Baidu, so let's go check out Baidu. My throat's killing me. Baidu today with only 800,000 shares traded, but obviously that's for Baidu. I think that's like almost one relative volume. So let's go to Baidu today. Yeah, not even one relative volume in Baidu, so less than one relative volume. And once again, back to the 130 ranges on the stock, where it's time for it to struggle around and see what it wants to do. Baidu, keep in mind though, the stock is in the D-list territory. If they don't show, I think it's Baidu and another stock. It's JD. I think it's JD. No, it's not JD. IQ. Baidu and IQ are also in the D-list territories, where if they don't show the U.S. regulators 3 years worth of financial data, they could just delist them from the market the same way they plan on doing with DD. So if you are invested in Baidu, keep a track of all your news resources and platforms that you get information from, because if you're not up to date on them, you'll just find Baidu gapping down like crazy. If you're long one day and you get screwed over that, you'll just find Baidu gapping up all the way if you're short, and you might get screwed on that. So make sure your ears are to the radios or the news feeds. Let's go check out Baba on the same catalyst. Baba obviously were something in that basket of fear that was moving around quite a bit. What's going on? It's like the same time as yesterday where my charts I start acting up. Maybe we'll let Miss V take over so I can restart this. Miss V.
Sure, Pratt. So Rick here asking about PTE. Actually, Dominic Famularo sent us that PTE earlier on the morning show. Again, I don't see any significant use on that name, but again, it's biomad stock, and those are on the move today. We can see that we have 163 million volume on that name. It's a penny stock, which had high of the day 0.48 and now moved back to the VWAP, touched it, and bounced back a little bit higher. So let's see if we'll go back to day highs or slightly fade to the downside, and we're still up 90% on that name. And let's see, I believe it's also a low float name.
All right.
We have 75 million free float. It's not that low, but still. So yeah.
Hopefully my charts don't take 40 seconds to load up now every time I click on a new chart. Baba was another one that we were just talking about in relation with Baidu. So Baba obviously down on the day today. But Baba is usually generally healthier than the other stocks in that delist fear basket, such as DD and so on. For anyone who is trading Chinese stocks, make sure you're always looking at FXI. If FXI, you're not staring at FXI, you're making yourself probably a big disservice, because this is a big indication as to what exactly is going on the Chinese stocks on that very same day.
Prad, we've got a super chat from Garrett Wotow, second one, saying, Prad, my GNS long is genius. I'm super happy to hear that, Garrett. And actually, GNS is halted right now, I believe.
Yeah, GNS obviously halting all the way up to $50. Wait, no, 31.59 is where we halted, and looks like it's gonna open up exactly where it halted. So not even a halt trade opportunity coming in for GNS. If I was to get in on a halt and get out on a halt open, I would just be paying fees on this trade. So not even that setup is being shown up over here for me. It is giving you multiple dollars, but like I said, the spread itself is multiple dollars, so that's nothing really exciting. Like if GNS spread is $2 and we halt at 31.59, we should at least be opening up at 33.50. We're not doing that. We're opening up exactly where we halted. A lot of this is not really exciting for me, but I'm really glad for you guys that it's you're long probably at the lows and you're making money on the way up. But this is pure gambling. This is not risk averse trading, like at least in my opinion, right? Like I enjoy watching you guys make money, don't get me wrong. I don't want anyone to lose money ever, but if I give some trades on this, most of the chances are people are gonna lose on this. So I'm not gonna give a trade on this. I'm just gonna walk away from this. Congratulations for anyone who's up 426% on this day, where the spread itself is $3-4, and you could easily lose whatever money you've made on this. So I'm sorry, but I just can't do that. I can't.
Someone asked me to take a look at EVTL, so straightforward. I want to mention that it just 143,000 volume, which is low volume, guys. More than that, it spiked. It's now up 10%. It's aerospace and defense stock. Defense stocks are trading higher today everywhere. The one Leonardo trading in Italy, I was talking about, another defense group jumped around 3% today, and we have 47 million free float on that name. But again, that 145,000 volume, not good enough, I believe.
Did you want me to talk about that?
It's actually fine if you want to, and actually we have some news on that EVTL, that Deutsche Bank initiates with hold rating and target price of $9.
EVTL. So let's go check out EVTL. Yeah, guys. So for anyone else who was wondering, if you're not able to manage your risk on that trade, just don't trade it. Okay, just don't trade it. It is gambling without a doubt, but there's nothing wrong with gambling, right? Everyone thinks trading is gambling, so go ahead and just keep that mentality that way and go for it. I'm not discussing it any further than that. I really don't want to. If you think it's gambling, it's gambling. If you don't think it's gambling, then it's not gambling, right? What I want you guys to focus on is taking proper risk managed trades. If you guys focus on a good risk management trade, please yell at me. I'll take that. But if I don't think it's a good risk management trade, then I'm not taking that trade. It's as simple as that. For example, EVTL does not really have volume behind it, but it is up 10%. It's only up with 148,000 shares traded on an $8 stock. I'm telling you right now, I could do that myself. I could trade 148,000 shares on that on the $8 stock myself. So it doesn't excite me that the stock is doing what it's doing at the moment. It is an aerospace company though, so maybe it's something to keep an eye on. Aerospace and defense. Not sure if it's aerospace and defense such as airplane fighters, or is it like aerospace and defense such as SpaceX. So I might have to do more research on my own end about this company. Looks like a recent enough of IPO, February 2021 or November 2020 actually. Did nothing. Probably spacked itself into a new stock and started moving up all crazy wonky on all over the place. So we'll see what happens over here on EVTL eventually, if it actually can manage to do something that's fun for us, which is today up 10% on absolute zero volume. So EVTL relative volume 0.73, nothing exciting really happening, but there is news. So with that news, it did halt at one point. No, it didn't even halt at one point. I squanched some AMC profits at the last 18 break. Wonder if I should reload here. I know what Sean would do. If you know what Sean would do, then you should go for it, my friend. Obviously, AMC once again back to the bottoms, which I was talking about, the 17.7's lows, which is the beautiful long opportunity. I do have a level mapped out around these for AMC. So let's actually see. Where's AMC? Can I see my box? There is my box. There you go. So we're around support levels on AMC, and if 17.7 breaks, then I don't think we want to be even thinking long on this. So let's see if they can give me some long. There we go. We're now long AMC on the day. We'll give it to the risk of the low a day over there. It's a small position, nothing too big over here on AMC. If it starts working for us, maybe we can add on the way up, but that just ruins our risk to reward parameters, which sucks for me, obviously. Let me just quickly do this also. Let's do 0.05. Okay, that's cool. So let it come down a little bit more, and we'll take a couple more size. Let's see if we can get more size filled on the way down over here. And if 1770 or 1769 gets breaking on AMC, we don't want to be involved into that trade anymore. So let's see if we can get some more size on the way down.
Prada GNS opened off the hold and now keep going higher. We're now at $32 on that name. I just saw on the chat people were talking. Update on a trade, please. Francisco is asking me. Absolutely, guys. Actually, VERU now going a little bit lower. Which bring me back to the positive territory on this name. We're going back to day lows. Day low on VERU today is 9.91, and we're now at 10.13 again. So it's around like my entrance 10.30. So it's around 15 cents per share in the money for me. I'm glad to see that. And I again want to take a look at higher time frame on VERU. I see more room for the name go lower, but again I should be careful. Even you guys on the chat say that this name kind of, I can do whatever and in 1 second go all the way back to $15. So I need to be very careful with this name, and we'll see. Like, I just want to see it to break $10 to the downside. After we do so, I will see where I want to exit that trade. But most importantly for me, just to turn it positive on the first day. And I will hit Val Bear because on my first live day I went short.
Let's go, Miss V.
Let's go. And here we go, Dominic Famlara Prad. How about LIXT? It has your DRAD volume up 300, DRAD volume up 300%, and not a mention yet. Yeah, that's right. LIXT, actually a lot of people were trading in the morning, so maybe we can take a look at that one.
Yeah, any stocks that are actually worth mentioning and that are put in chat, I will gladly pull it up and talk about. No one mentioned that I saw at least. So Miss V, thank you for noticing that. Thank you for calling it out. Anytime it's mentioned, I'll talk about it without a doubt. LIXT 200% up today, 139 million shares, and actually trading sideways, not doing anything at the moment. Very sleeper. Obviously, volume depreciated quite a bit off the open. Most of it in pre-market, hitting the level 5. Looks like almost $5, tapping $5, and then getting back to the downside. Not really doing anything after that. We're now trading sideways, trying to see what we can do around VWAP. I'm trying to see if there's any size on the level 2 as to why. We're just range bound in a couple pennies there, but no, I'm not really seeing much too much significant of a size going on. And in terms of relative volume, in terms what am I doing? In terms of relative volume on LIXT, 299 times relative volume. That's what I like to see, baby. Beautiful volume coming in on LIXT. Let's see if we can make a trade on this. Maybe a possible long opportunity later on in the day. Maybe a possible short opportunity later on in the day. It is lunchtime, the worst time to be taking any executions or any fills. So we're gonna give the stock market a little bit longer. Market did come off here though a little bit. S&P 500 came off to back to VWAP over there. Apple also pushed below VWAP. Apple now only up 1.59% on the day. Microsoft only up flat. Microsoft was up 1% on the day, I believe, but Microsoft's now flat, absolutely, and Nasdaq up 0.7% on the day. So everything is moving, everything is green for the most part, but have come down quite a bit. So Microsoft almost turning red. We'll see what happens if Microsoft can turn red for us and show us an opportunity to the downside, maybe. But at the moment, market is indeed pushing down. So why did the chart not load to S&P 500? There we go. S&P 500 once again below VWAP, and trying to see if it can find some buyers near 44.30s or so.
Brad, real quick comment on that. LIXT, it's another biotech company and has news catalyst today. It's announced new preclinical data on its lead cancer drug candidate.
Thank you, Ms. V, for that's the LIXT, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, so looks like AMC is also pushing to the downside, and I'm getting stopped out. Yeah, there we go. We got stopped out on the 1.69 break to the downside. AMC still playing around the very same levels, though. Market is trying to see what it wants to do around this 44.30 levels. Let's see if market can actually find a way to whip right back above to the north side and give us some longs. For example, I'm still waiting for Twitter short. Maybe we actually get wicked into our Twitter short on the break of low a day here. That's also an opportunity we can look for. But looks like we're still finding some buyers coming in though for that 45.50 level on Twitter for day. What day is it after the news was announced? It's been a couple days now that the news was announced for the merger and everything. So yeah, things are still looking hot over here. SBFM, I think SBFM is being called out in chat. Let's go check out SBFM. SBFM today, 10 million shares traded and still moving up to the north side. We do remember the stock moving around quite a bit not too long ago, and actually have levels to trade off of, way less riskier than some of the other stocks being called out in the chat. Obviously, not a 50 dollar spread that some of these stocks have. Obviously not 50, a little bit of over exaggeration over there, but way less riskier. Still a ton of volume coming in, still beautiful levels to trade off of, such for example this break right here, the $5 break coming in clean, giving you 20-cent push up above all the way to the north side, and just beautiful move up to on everything on SBFM. Let's go check out some of the other stocks. Maybe VERU that Miss V was looking at. Maybe we'll leave VERU for Miss V because she is trading it that way. Every time she pulls up, she can talk about it. So we can go take a look at maybe SOXX Semiconductor ETF, Nasdaq, which is NQ. So SOXX today actually only up 1%, and let's see who's dragging them down. We know AMD was in the negative territory, NVDA was in the positive, but actually NVIDIA now once again in the negative territory. AMD been in the negative all day, and I'm guessing the stocks that are holding up the SOXX ETF are, as predicted, Micron and Intel. Micron and Intel holding them both up and hoisting these stocks up on the green side, especially the ETF on the green side without a problem. Miss V?
Yeah, sorry,
Did you
didn't
have
mean to
something?
interrupt you.
No, you're good.
Just I was not sure if you are done with that one. So Dusty sent us a super chat. Can you check out GoGo? I see $25 price target. GoGo trades on 1.100 million volume today. We're up 7% and beautiful whole day. We just keep going higher, 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 like straight line to the upside. And you were calling out Dusty, I believe, $25 price target. Also looking at 15-minute time frame chart. What a beautiful V-shaped recovery in here, right? And yeah, $25. I'm not sure what's the high of this name. Maybe you can check on that one, Brad, on GoGo.
GoGo.
All-time high for that name.
All-time high for GoGo would be exactly where we are right now. So 22, yeah, 22.52. Obviously, I don't really follow price targets that much to the key. Yeah, I got a $25 price target maybe, but wait, that's not the all-time high. Why did I say it was the all-time high? It's not the all-time high. Sorry, the all-time high is actually 35.77. That's strange why it said that was the all-time high over there. Let's go back to the 15-minute on this one, and we're going to the daily on this one. So hello, there we go, 15 minutes, and we're going to the dailies on this one. And today, though, 22.53. Price target 25, a good room way above 25 for it to wiggle around. Also, gogo.com, I believe, gogo and gogo.com. Wireless, okay, this is not the same gogo, it's a different one, but getting ready to go all the way back to the high side today with the 8% move on GOGO. Let's go check out what the relative volume is to see if it actually has some eyes on there today. Decent relative volume, 1.7, not bad at all. Obviously would like a lot more on it. 37% short interest on GoGo apparently. Let me go see what I see on my platform. I see 26.45. So yeah, obviously a ton of short interest on that company.
People say that LIXT just flashed, and indeed here is this red candle on LIXT breaking this consolidation, but I would love to see this happen on VERU, because we're moving sideways also on this name, and I really wanted to break that $10 level to the downside, and I saw that someone also is shorting VERU today, but at better levels, out from $13 all the way from here. Wow, wonderful, great trade, and I know you're still into this trade, so hopefully more move to the downside on VERU will come to us. Please, VERU, it's my first day.
Yeah, I mean, as I said though, market might just be very boring today. Might just not do a whole lot of exciting things for us. Trade sideways for the most part. We are seeing somewhat of a I don't even know if you would call this a head and shoulders, because the right head is not the same as the left head is not shoulder is not the same height as the right shoulder. And I know some of you guys really technical about that. I always like to go right back to the point that I never use these patterns. I don't really care about them. I'm just pointing it out for you guys, for whoever that do like to use it. So the point is, obviously it's not a head and shoulders. It's going to be somewhat of a triple top, but the highs are going lower than the previous high based on the last two highs over there. So that just goes to show that not enough buyers are able to show up to allow the stock to go test the day's high once again on the third run up, as they did manage to do so on the second run up. So S&P 500 futures, we're getting a nice bump up right now though on the futures, but the question is, do we actually manage to go all the way back up to the day's high, which is 44.66? Do we go back to adjust to a 44.50? Do we keep making those lower highs and lower lows pattern, somewhat of creating a pattern? So we'll see what happens in the near future. Only 18 minutes into lunchtime, so obviously still a lot of time left before the market actually finds the volume that it needs to in order to move around and have some excitement for us. But obviously nothing's going on right now. And I predicted this, right? And it's not like I'm patting myself on the back saying I predicted this. I'm just very happy to know that my idea on there is gonna help me not make too much trades today and not lose too much money on stupid irrelevant moves, right? So much rather just be around where I am right now, let this market do what it wants to do, the boring movements that it wants to show us, and then we can think about it at a different time, different price, especially around the sour hour, power hour. If it kicks in, we can look for trades around then. But right now, absolute resident sleeper on the market for me. Not really finding anything exciting except for these little low float stocks that people are enjoy halting on the way up apparently. So Miss V.
Sure, Pride, guys. Let's take a look what's up with the like number. We're now at 839 likes. Thank you, guys. We still have 2,500 people watching, so we're super close to that 1,000. Thank you for that. And again, definitely we will take a look at VERU. We're doing nothing still. We're moving sideways, but move should absolutely come in VERU today. I mean, we're already 15% to the downside on the day, but again, no matter what will happen, both variants are possible, guys, so please be ready. It either can spike back to the day highs or can go much lower. There is room for both direction, and again, I have my stop loss, so no worries in here. And good luck everyone who's trading the same name. Doesn't matter which long or short are you on that. April says smash the like. Thank you so much, April. So nice of you. And Brad, any other name you're looking at?
I'm looking at AGRX. So on AGRX over here, Dominic goes the level 2 on AGRX is wow. I don't understand what that statement even means, because look at this. 121,000 shares, right? Not even 121, 12100 times that by 0.244. That's $3,000 sitting on the bid. I'll ask, what is so wow about that? I don't get that. I don't understand the reasoning behind the wow behind it. Like that's not money sitting on the sides there. And for a stock that's traded 87,000 shares today, that's only 20,000 shares sitting on the bid. I don't know what about that is wow, but what is wild though is this move that we're seeing right now coming in for that possible breakout above 30 cents, above 40 cents if it does even get there for AGRX. So we'll see what happens once it does get to 25, 28 cents over here. We'll see what happens if it does manage to get to 40 cents. But I don't really understand what is so wild. Like even that size you just saw spoof over there, like you just saw the size get spoofed on 24 cents, right? So yeah. QLGN has been selling all day. QLGN was another halter stock that was going crazy, if I remember correctly. Let's go check out what QLGN is doing. It is selling off all day, right back to under a penny. And yeah, this is the story of all penny stocks at the end of the day. This is why I don't like trading penny stocks. I like trading stocks that actually have a value behind it. You know, even though I don't think some of these companies have value behind it, they still actually have value behind it, such as you know, GMEs, AMCs, Bed Bath & Beyond. They're called meme stock for a reason, because people don't think there's a value for it, but they still do. But some of these penny stocks, people don't really know what the value is. There's a lot of games that are played on these stocks out there. That's why I try to stay away from those games. But for anyone who is absolutely smoking the longs on the stocks today and smoking the shorts on this stock today, I commend both of you. Have fun, keep on smoking them. The point is to smack those orders every single day, baby. 87 million shares, that's basically what I said, unless I said 1,000 by mistake. 87 million. But even the point is, even if it traded 87,000, those 20,000 shares don't mean nothing to it. They'll just easily get smacked to it. But yeah, 87 million was the point of that stock, and the point was these orders don't really matter. So look at this, AGRX, right? If I'm filtering for anything over, I want to filter for anything over, let's say 5. Look how the book is dead. Look how the book is empty. There is no size on the book for a penny stock unless, and I'm only filtering for 500 shares on the level 2. Only 500 shares on the level 2. That's nothing for a penny stock, right? That's nothing for a penny stock. And there is no size on the book at all. So, yeah, that's not volume, my friend. That is not volume. Where are we going to? Do you think Tesla is good for a short now? Why don't we go to the Tesla expert for that?
Absolutely. I was just replying to a viewer here, full in Japan. He's asking for help. I'm going to buy my girl a ring. If it were you, which one you choose? Famous brand with small diamond or big diamond, but not a famous one? So I just started to replying. That's super sweet. Thank you for asking my advice. And again, I would probably find just like gold middle in there. So it might not be brand. I would just like find beautiful, good quality, nice ring. It doesn't have to be like big diamond. It also depends like on the size of arm of your fiance. So you know, if she has like small thing, thin fingers, maybe like something cute. And I would not really run after the brand. If it's beautiful, again, neat ring. More importantly, if you give it with love to the one you love, it's gonna be cool. And again, let's go take a look at Tesla as Prad requested. Hopefully you did get what I say. Tesla again, back to that 994 level. I mean, trying multiple times here, go back to day lows at 987, but again, if we break that 993 level, even 992, which is a key level, a lot of chances we will touch that one, 988, but it might be good side level for reloading on Tesla if markets will try to go higher. We're now still up 0.57%, but like a big drop to the downside for QQQ. Hopefully we'll be able to reverse and go back higher. I would love to see Tesla go back to day highs today. I mean, if it's possible.
Just buy factory diamonds, guys. Just buy lab grown diamonds, okay? Your girl won't even know you bought her lab grown diamonds. She won't understand what
Which
it even
diamond?
is. I think they were talking about diamonds in the chat, so I was just explaining to them that don't waste money on a diamond, especially for your wife. You can just buy her a lab grown diamond. She won't even know the difference unless she takes it to like a actual testing center. But that's my opinion.
Is it
You
a real
do.
diamond?
It's a real diamond, but it's lab grown.
Awesome.
Diamonds are the biggest scam in the world.
And actually, good advice, guys.
Yeah.
Don't scare, not this one, not the scam
Yeah.
diamonds, but I mean, it's a good advice. Like, literally talk to your beloved ones. Like, don't be like scared to ask. I mean, you can always find out from them, and it's much better to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be not that a big of surprise, but just ask. And your fiance, or how you call a guy, it's also fiance.
Yeah, I mean, if you engage to her, she's your fiance, and if you're married, she's your wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you got this. So just ask, and it will be much more pleasant to receive something they really wanted. And we have a super chat from Dusty. Go, we'll go to $25. Let's go. I love Trader TV Live. We love you back, Dusty. Super happy to hear you're having a great day. And let's check if go coming there. Absolutely, we're now almost $23, and I would love to see touch $25. Hopefully, you're in the long position on go. Okay, another one from Mike Rehan. Bro, you don't have a wife. It's called cultured. My wife is worth real diamonds. Absolutely, Mike Rehan. Thank you so much for your super chat. And again, actually, I wanted to bring it up. So Mike Rehan sent, as you remember, some presents and some Nike shoes. And like I believe 2 days ago was my first day. I was wearing your shoes. You sent me running pink Nike shoes to go to the gym. My whole body hurts, but thank you. Can't wait to go run in them again. They were very comfortable, Mike. And every time I'm running now, I'm thinking about you.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna wrap this up quick.
Brandon?
No, I'm just gonna wrap this up quick because I don't want to talk about it for too long. You guys spend 100,000 on a real diamond, good for you, right? I don't really care what you do with your wife. Not my point. I don't care for it. You want my opinion? You want my how I'm gonna deal with it? I'm buying a lab grown diamond. If she doesn't want to buy me because I'm buying her a lab grown diamond, I don't want to marry her. If she's marrying me just because I'm able to buy her a really expensive stupid diamond that she's gonna put it on the side, fine. I don't want to marry you. No more arguing about this. No, I don't want to talk about this in the chat either, right? How am I dealing with my life is this way. You deal with your life the way you want it to. The topic's done. Now we're moving back to the stock market. It actually fell off quite a bit over there. The market fell off pretty hard. And now we're going to talk about the market instead of this fake lab-grown diamond business or this diamond business that you guys want to argue about in the chat. Absolute nonsense. I don't want to talk about it anymore. We're moving on. Going back to the stock market, S&P 500 came down quite a bit over there. Pretty big fall in the S&P 500, all the way back below the 100-period EMA. Let's see how much lower can we go. We're still up on the day, though. We're still up on the day, so don't freak out. You know, as the Nasdaq still has that 14,000 level that Arun was talking about yesterday. So Nasdaq still positive on the day, still only up 0.5 on the day though for Nasdaq. S&P 500 below 0.5, but still very close to 0.5. Apple did drop quite a bit over there. Apple dropped from VWAP to let me show it to you on this screen, but I'm looking at it on this screen. Apple dropped from about 169 almost back to 168, so dropped $1 over there on Apple, and Microsoft did something very similar over there. So let's see if they can actually figure out a way to move around. Oh, looks like we're gonna go even more to the downside over here. Let's see what happens. Microsoft now negative on the day. Is this a lower day on Microsoft? No, what is it? 283 for some reason. Oh, probably over here. This is the lower day on Microsoft, obviously. Frick, man, my throat. It is even yesterday's low 285 around. We're actually there right now on Microsoft. So if a short opportunity was to arise on Microsoft, would be over here, and if a long opportunity was to arise on Microsoft, would also be around here. So let's take a tiny long over here, see if we can work with it. We don't want to give it too much of a risk to the downside, maybe about 50 cents or so. Let's see if we can work with a nice long on Microsoft at the moment. Pratty Daddy knows I love him. Yeah, for sure. He hates stupid people like half the world does. That is 100% fact. Whoever said that, you're my best friend. Humble Royal Beats. Yeah, I just don't have patience for idiotic conversations.
Guys, let's be kind to each other, please.
AGRX small big cap. What? Oh, did you hide that? No. AGRX small big cap and down moves because of Hirsch crumble. Thanks. That will be cool. AGRX. I believe we were talking about AGRX not too long ago. Dominic Famularo was talking about the stock pretty much all throughout the day. Let's see actually where it ends up going to, because AGRX 80% already. I don't think we're gonna get more of a move on this for the north side today. AGRX already went up 80%, where futures were nearly at the high days, up 1%. Nasdaq was up 1%. S&P 500 was also up 1%, but AGRX could not keep on going above 100. So right now, we also have some levels on the upside for AGRX, right? Some of these levels on AGRX at the moment are, where is it? That's not AGRX. Some of these levels on AGRX, like near 28 cents and near 30 cents. We'll see what happens over here. But actually looks like the market... Oh, that's so much better. Putting some liquid in my throat.
Want me to make you tea on the way
Oh,
back?
okay. Actually, Ian might have to take trades. So do you have Ian's trades on?
Yes, the one
do?
you sent?
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
I do.
Thank you.
And I can make you the tea.
I'll be good. I'll be
You
good.
Sure?
I don't want you to work for me, Miss.
It's
okay. You're
okay.
not my slave. Okay,
Like,
you're my
I will-
friend.
Why? No, actually, come on. That's what friends do. And yesterday when I
Okay,
came
in that
back,
case, go to the Shoppers Drug Mart, go buy honey, come back and put it in there. No, I'm
Yeah.
joking. Don't do
Yeah,
all that. No,
okay.
I'm joking. Don't do.
Not too
Don't
much.
do
okay,
all that.
Brad?
Don't do all that.
Actually, yesterday I came back to the desk and it was a toy laying in
Oh,
here
yeah,
for my
yeah.
dog. Brad brought the toy, and I will show you later pictures. He loved the toy. Literally, it
Nice.
saved me.
Nice.
Thank you so much, Brad. It's so nice of you. So
Yeah, it's. I guess we'll talk about what it is exactly when you show the picture,
Yeah.
because it's a very specific toy.
Yeah, and it was for a kid, right?
It's, I mean, it's for kids, but
Yeah.
dogs can play with it.
He
My dog plays
loved
with it.
He loved it.
Nice. I like
I
it.
love to see it.
That makes me happy.
The last thing, real quick, Nicole Harris sent us a super chat. Your ability to make us laugh when we are losing priceless $5 for ginger boil and sip. I miss you guys back in the office. Nicole, thank you so much. Thank you for coming. Say hi for your super chat, and more than that, for caring. So many people are caring for you tomorrow or today and tomorrow also every day.
Tomorrow, hopefully.
Thank you so much. And yeah, ginger will be great.
Yeah, for sure. I will heed for sure, and I also gonna go do some Benadryl or something once I get home. So we're getting a guest trader of the day today. It's gonna be Ian. Ian's gonna come in today. Let's see what his trades have been for the most part. Already looks like you guys could have heard a couple tickers out there, probably like a AMD ticker or something. So we can't wait to see what trades Ian has for us to showcase today. The guest trader of the day. Mike Crahan Lab created lime. Okay, we're not arguing about this anymore. Gargle with salt water. Okay, mom, that's what my mom says too. Why does that sound like such a mom thing to say? Gargle with hot lukewarm water with salt in it. Yeah, I mean, I will for sure do that once I get home, without a doubt. But for now, I have these trusty lozenges that have been helping me so far. So while this good-looking gentleman over here to my right explains his trades to us, I'm gonna be sucking on a lozenge. What's up, Ian?
What's up, guys? Hope everyone's having a profitable day today. Prad, hope you feel better. You need some honey and some tea, man.
We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Okay, let's talk about these trades, guys. So AMD, it's been in play since yesterday, basically, since it broke down below 100. Obviously, everyone's pretty much aware 100 is a big key level on AMD. So I want to show you my trades from yesterday first, just because yesterday was a loser, and it's mainly because I didn't have a strong conviction about any particular bias. So when it broke down below 100, it obviously had this huge short play right at open. And, you know, that's a tough play to catch, but I missed it. And then after that, it's like, you know, I was kind of bouncing back and forth, maybe trying to go with the long, tried shorting, just no conviction, just getting like chopped up. And, you know, it was a small loss, whatever. You got to kind of like, you still have to mitigate your risk properly. But, you know, coming into today, I knew that AMD might be in play again. But I just wanted to trade it a lot better and you know, just have a proper plan and have a little bit more conviction. So if we look at my trades from today, after the CPI numbers came out and, you know, the market was like kind of making a little bit of a bounce move, I thought, you know, AMD could bounce with it as well, as you know, it likes to move in sympathy with the general market and the Qs and whatnot. So when it reclaimed, I was looking at 98.50, which was yesterday's high of day or afternoon high of day. So after it reclaimed that level, you know, just looking for a bounce off that level, it did kind of burst up above and then gave a bounce. I missed this first bounce. So basically, you know, just trying to catch a second one, which I did. So catch it long, cover position, just, you know, below high of day. And then I was holding a little piece for the dream, you know, but, you know, got stopped out at my break even, which is fine. You know, took lots of profits there. Then it just kind of faded after that. I wasn't really looking to get really involved in it at all. And then, you know, the market started to kind of hang out near its lows or near support, and it was looking pretty weak at this time. So I was trying to take it short here at this 97 level. So first took the 97 break. That didn't work, stopped out for a small loss. And then I took it again. And then you could see here like volume just like starts to pour in, right? And so lots of selling volume. I was like no threat basically this whole trade, just in the money the entire time. Pretty stress-free, just covering for about 50 cents. Now you see here I covered my full position before Prad yells at me for not trailing my stops. I was managing another couple positions here at the time, and you know, things were kind of popping off, going crazy on my screen. So I just kind of had to take profits when I had them and cover. You know, it's kind of the tough thing of being like a day trader here at the prop, is we're trading so many different things, and you know, you're not gonna catch every single move. So you just kind of have to take what you can get. So that was that trade, and then I did try and take another long over here. Small size. I tried taking like a 97 break, and it just didn't give me like what the move that I wanted. Usually when you take these even dollar breaks, you're looking for a big pop or lots of volume pour in and lots of buying volume in this case, right? And you're going to get this big move, but it just didn't happen. And then there wasn't much buying over 97, so I just covered. I covered for like 2 cents, like who cares? But eventually it gave me the move that I was looking for. But it is what it is. If you guys stick to your plan, stick to your conviction around certain trades, and stick to those setups. And if they don't work for you the way that you expect it to do, or you don't see it do what you expected it to do, then you got to cover and you got to mitigate your risk.
No, well done for sure, man. Looks like you mitigated your risk on either direction there. You used your stops. Granted, the first short over there looks like at the bottom. I'm not even mad about you not trailing it. I guess, that's something actually you're teaching me, thanks to holding me accountable every day.
Yeah.
The man's so nice. He like messaged me mid-trading. He's like, are you trading your stops? Are you doing this? Are you doing that? So thank you. And it's helpful to have people like you on the team who are always looking to not only get better, but also make people around you better.
Yeah, we gotta hold each other accountable. That's like why we're here, right? And when we're watching each other trade, we're trading right beside each other. So if I see Pratt do something that we were talking about like yesterday or on Friday when we're hanging out, like, and he doesn't do it, then I gotta hold him accountable and hey, like, say like, why aren't you doing it, right? Like we literally talked about it yesterday, right? So I expect the same thing from him on my end too. So.
Yeah, for sure. So that was your AMD trade today. I know you have another one for us.
No, that was it. Yeah.
That was it.
Just the one AMD.
I thought you had two separate charts. They're both AMD.
They're both AMD. One from yesterday. So
fair enough. So speak about maybe a couple things about just that AMD trade in itself. So how did you find that levels that you wanted to go long off of or short off of? What are you looking at to even look for those levels?
Yeah, for sure. So I was kind of starting with the daily chart, and the 98.50 level again was that level from yesterday. So it was that high a day, and obviously AMD was considerably weak yesterday because it was the first day that it had broken down below 100. And then in the afternoon, if you look at 98.50, 98.50 holds as resistance, right? So obviously coming in today, that could be a key level if it becomes in play, right? So, when we're looking at my chart, like 98.50 gets reclaimed, right? So then once it does get reclaimed, the bull run is kind of on, right? So big buying volume comes in above, right? And here it holds again. Right, so gives another nice move, push into high a day, right? So, I could have caught this move, which would have been obviously a more profitable trade, but I'm coming in the third time, I'm seeing it kind of bounce again, right? So I'm watching the tape, I'm watching the level 2. It's not quite getting to that 98.50. It's kind of bouncing in the 60s, bouncing in the 70s. That's when buyers are starting to step in, right? So that's when I decide I'm gonna take this long, and we're gonna make a push for high a day, and that's exactly how the trade plan worked out for me, and I took profits when I got them.
Yeah, beautiful level study, beautiful actually knowing what levels you want to do. And as you said, last but not least, is having conviction in your trades and sticking to it. Because not once, not twice, weekly, there's trade that I have conviction on that I trade very poorly. So, and that's actually something that I have like my mentors, such as even your mentors now, Neil, Sean, Brandon, even Arun and Greg over there, who come up to us and like, listen, if you have a conviction, be ready to lose on that trade. Totally. So I'm sure you were ready to lose on it, and you got a pretty good trade out of it. Congratulations, Ian, once again. And I can't wait to see what greatness you have. Obviously, I still had to drop you for my graduation pick. We had to replace you with my beautiful co-host, Miss V.
It is what it is. It's some people say it's easier to chase than it is to lead. So, if there's people that are out there to beat me, then let's go for the race.
Exactly. I hope though that was my idea. Is I hope no animosity was created by me hopping picks, but only thing that creates is you.
It's fuel to the fire.
It's fuel to the fire. We're just putting fuel in here, baby. Awesome. Thank you once again for coming by, Ian.
All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.
Have a good one, buddy. Thank you, Ian. Smash the like button for that guy over there for his trade review, AMD. For anyone who don't know who Ian is, Ian's one of our new traders over here on the floor. He's a trainee currently working towards graduation the same way Miss V will be very soon. So Miss V currently is under the trainee account. She will be looking towards hitting that requirement, that base minimum amount of money that she needs to be making in X period amount of time. We don't really have a limit anymore. We used to have a limit though. It used to be you need to be making about $2,000 in a month without losing $50 a day, but now that limit is a little extra widened up, so to the point where we can actually focus on people's trading and their improvement, instead of just seeing that, oh, you can make X amount of dollars or whatever. So we changed the system over there, and I think that was a beautiful quality of life change in general, allowing traders to actually focus on their trading setups and so on, instead of just focusing on the monetary value. Coming back to what the market is doing at the moment, market looks like it wants to go lower and burn the long. So for anyone who is long, be careful. Market might just turn red on the day today with this current move overall. Looks like we did try to go higher, did not manage to have any buyers on the high side. Now we're all the way below VWAP. That 44.44 level did give you some more opportunities to get short. Sadly did not take advantage of that short opportunity, and now I am in a Microsoft long, but it has been doing nothing for me. My long is 284.90. My stop is the low a day, so if Microsoft does go below low a day, we get out for a tiny little loss on that one. But we're trying to see if this 285 level on Microsoft, which just so happens to be flat on the day, down about 0.15% on the day, if that can hold up and turn around the market a little bit to the north side. Obviously that does not seem to be the story today. Market is green, but market also looks like it wants to just go flat / red very soon, maybe later on in the day. So we'll just keep our eyes peeled to see what actually ends up happening on this one. We to the moon, EVTL, go, go, go. EVTL apparently still ripping around, so let's go check out what EVTL, yeah, indeed it is. Look at that volume candles, not really slowing down. EVTL now up 30% on the day and still ripping without a doubt. I'm expecting the relative volume to have gone up from previously. EVTL relative volume now 3.24. If I remember, it was around 1.7. Maybe it was a different stock that I was thinking about, 1.7. Either way, well above 2, and the volume is still there. Looks like the stock does want to keep on ripping to the north side. Microsoft back above 285, but nothing really exciting about Microsoft being a couple cents above 285. We would like for it to move even further to the north side, showing us buyers around this beautiful level that we have seen act as a support previously. Apple also around $168 right now, but below 168. But Apple still positive on the day for 1.26%. So let's see if Apple can do what it wants to do around these prices and find some buyers, hopefully. Fingers crossed for Apple. Thank you, Miss V. You're the best.
I'll take a little bit of cold water so it's not too hot.
Oh, thank you. You're the best.
It's actually ginger lemon one. No honey, sorry.
No, it's okay. I was just joking about the honey part. Yeah. We'll put your face on while I sip on some beautiful tea that the beautiful Miss V brought for me. Guys, hit the like button for that angel right there.
Thank you. We all wanted you to feel amazingly proud. What? Too hot? Yeah, be careful.
I can't talk now about the tongue is burnt.
Burn your tongue?
I'm joking. Over again.
Guys, great news actually. Look at VERU. We broke $10 to the downside, and I'm around like 40 cents per share in the money. Super happy to see that. As we broke that, I think I have more reasons to hold it longer. Let's see where we go on that name. But yeah, looks like this trade works for me, and I'm super happy and excited.
Yeah, let's go, Miss V. Miss V, that VERU trade was a beautiful short, obviously. Well planned out by Miss V over there. And the market still wants to go down. So I'm thinking about just closing my Microsoft long for a tiny loss if it pops up over here. That way I don't take too much of a loss. I'm only out of the money 15 cents right now. So let's see if it can get a nice little pop. Or does it continue extend downside, which looks like what the market wants to do. Apple also extending its move a little bit lower. So my stop is basically What is the low a day right now on Microsoft? Yeah, 284.50. I thought it would be exactly 284.50. Why would it not be 284.50, right? So I'm gonna give it a little bit of a bigger room past 284.50. Let's just do this. I'm not gonna say what I'm putting my order to. That way I don't get pushed down to that order. But we're gonna have a stop out in case it does go even further to the downside, and then we could take that tiny little loss on Microsoft, but we still look for opportunities across the board. As I said, man, futures, I tried long at one point, I tried to short at one point. Both of them ended up being flat trades for me, so I'm very confused as to what the futures really want to do today. But so far, though, futures are positive, but not too much. And Microsoft is negative now, but only 0.18. Apple is up 0.13. Facebook is also up 0.14, I believe, if I remember correctly. Oh, Facebook's now flat? What the? Facebook came down quite a bit over there off those highs. Facebook was up almost 1% or more. Let's go take a look at some of these other low float stocks that we were looking at today. What low float stock can I pull up? Maybe ATER. I think ATER is a low floater. Yeah, 44 million ATER. There was a bunch of DD that I was watching about ATER come in not too long ago. ATER apparently is going to $50 or something. People are saying, oh, T3, which is another prop firm. Like I keep.
Leave, Prad, leave.
Yeah, T3 apparently needs to find 150 million shares of ATER when the float's only 44 million. So it doesn't make any sense. The whole FTD. Oh man, it's so good. The whole FTD nonsense is coming back again. So obviously people think the stock is gonna short squeeze to the moon. People think this is going to $10, $50, $100, $1 million that people think AMC is going to. So if it does actually end up happening on ATER, we'll keep this one on watch. 11 million shares traded, up 9%. And look at that volume candle, highest volume candle of the day. Still ripping up crazily right now on this one. Let's go see if we can find some other ones. For example, WBD, Warner Brothers Discovery, I believe, was the new spinoff from T-Mobile. T-Mobile here today, very flat on the day with about 62 million shares traded. And T-Mobile actually dropped yesterday like a rock. And I believe one of our traders, if it was Brandon actually traded T-Mobile because obviously the thesis behind it of WBD not being spun off that stock over there. And we have some other bunch of random stocks over here. HYMC, we talked about that stock quite a bit. Relative volume on that pretty low today, so no point even bringing that one up. I'm trying to find a good relative volume stock that I could find that we can pull up. Maybe let's go check out BDSX. BDSX today with 16 million shares traded so far. Relative volume of 399 times. So that's a ton of relative volume on BDSX on NASDAQ. Let's go check out what this one's doing.
I was looking for shorts on that. It's that name, I believe. It's from our watch list, right? So
yeah,
that's the one I was trying to short at 2.40, I believe. We were at that at some point, 240 today.
Yeah.
But again, it didn't work for me because you have to pay for shorts, and I didn't know about this.
Yeah. So some low float stocks, example BDSX maybe. Let's go check out what the low float is, especially on our platform. We won't have such stocks on our account. Mm-hmm. Right, so since we won't have these stocks on our brokerage account, we won't be able to short it. But like Apple, Microsoft, AMD, our brokers have stock of that stock on their platform. Where's my Starbucks card, Tony?
What? They brought me a gift.
Yo.
What? Oh no! What's the name again of the?
Wait, the fan ran away?
Yeah, no, it's too embarrassing to get you.
What's his name again?
Oh, bring him back! Bring him back! Let's talk to him.
Wow,
bring him back
it's
here.
So sweet.
Bring him back.
It's
Bring him back.
Starbucks card.
Bring him back. Looks
for
like a
me and
fan came here.
Brad.
Was that a fan?
Yeah.
Okay, that's your fan. You gotta talk to your fan. Come here. What's up, bro? No, you don't have to feel bad. Come on. Thank you for hooking us up.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's so sweet of you. I love Starbucks. We will share it with Prad.
I don't even drink coffee. It's okay.
Okay,
You
cool,
buy your
cool.
macchiatos, all that.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much. So,
Yeah, nice
to
meeting you,
meet
brother.
you. So sweet.
Hey, we love having viewers come by all the time. We love having viewers come by. But yeah, present for Miss V, a nice
Oh,
little
you guys
Starbucks
spoil
coffee
me.
card.
Oh
Looks
my
like we have Isa Part 2 coming in real life now.
Oh,
Isa
don't be
Part-
jealous.
Sorry? Bodyguards.
Don't be
Yeah.
jealous. Don't be jealous.
No, I'm actually happy. My throat's also dying because I'm screeching my voice here. But no, I'm not jealous at all. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me
No,
wrong.
I'm just kidding.
Like
Thank
you said though, if I want something, it's on you now.
Right.
No. I don't
Absolutely,
drink
yeah.
coffee. I don't drink
I'll
coffee.
get honey for free for you from Starbucks.
Do this all, honey?
I don't know.
Oh, we're gonna
They
steal it
should.
now.
They should.
That's probably expensive, honey.
Well.
That's true. Miss V's flashing cards over here, dude.
Thank you so much, Willie. It's so sweet. I can't.
But coming back about
Yeah.
stocks like these, there will be, since we don't have these stocks on our account, we can't borrow them for free, so we have to pay to borrow them so you can short them, right? And the way you can see that is when you throw. Well, you're not supposed to do this. The real way you're supposed to find out if there's actually shares you can short a stock. You go on to Tip, which is the website that everyone on TradeTV the World has access to. You download the sheet, and on that sheet, it will tell you exactly how much shares every single stock of we have. And if there is no stock name on that sheet, that means we don't have any, and you have to pay for it.
I see. Fun.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. It's
So
very
every
helpful.
morning, you have to download that sheet.
Yeah, but that's really helpful. Actually.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to annoy Greg too much, message him every second. And real quick, we got a super chat from Full in Japan. Thank you so much. Some Japanese yen super chat. Thank you for answering my question, Miss Wee. You're very welcome. Super glad to be helpful to you. And also Trade X Freedom says, I'm as a manager and trader also going live after 1 week. Just have to do some procedure. Excited to trade with Day Trade the World. So happy to hear. Welcome. Glad to hear we're starting on the live account approximately at the same time with you. Again, guys, if you're interested, if you want to trade with Day Trade the World, prop firm, have all the benefits we have, I will send you the link on the chat. You can learn more, and again, available everywhere in the world, unfortunately except for the US due to regulations.
Chas says, you don't drink coffee yet. No, I don't like the taste of coffee. I'm just a child still, so I don't like the taste of coffee. So I don't drink it. People called out DWAC. DWAC is apparently DWACing again, and yeah, without a doubt. Look at that volume candle on DWAC. Looks like about 400,000 shares traded in the last 5 minutes on DWAC, putting it above the high of day. Now we're up 5%, and the spread is not even. Wow, look at it. It's actually opening up the spread now. Never mind. I was gonna say that the spread's not even that big, but the spread just opened up not too long ago, and now it's extending its move to the north side. So DWAC getting hot over here. It's heating up. It's getting hot in here. DWAC, take off all your clothes. So DWAC moving all the way to $50 over here. Let's see what DWAC wants to do around said prices of 50, which happens to be the pre-market high of yesterday around 7 o'clock or so. So right now $49 or $48.98 is the high of the day, but I think we could just go to 50 before we see some rejection. Microsoft has been 40 cents to 20 cents in the money, so I have a stop out. I'm letting Microsoft do its thing. We can come back later on for Microsoft to see what it wants to do. Brad, do you think chai is Indian tea? I have before, but it's not like I do it on a regular basis. No. I don't know. I've just never had the habit too. I think those things are just something that you form off of habit. Maybe, I don't know. I just never had the habit too. Yeah, but I enjoy this. This is helping me a lot right now.
I love tea. And we have another super chat from the lure guy, Brad. How crucial it is to have level 2 for trades. First of all, thank you so much for your super chat, guys. Thank you for all the support you give to us. We appreciate it a lot. And I'm just about to send you the video how to read level 2 and make more money with it. Just sent, so make sure you watch it after the market closes. And again, like Prad was saying it many times, that he basically, when he trades, all he has is level 2 in time of sales. He's not even having charts on. So I think it's very important to understand how level 2 works and be able to implement that into your day trading.
Yeah, I honestly believe that statement is the statement is that the future is only being able to predict by two indicators and two tools, and the two tools are actually time of sales and level two. You cannot, you know how people use indicators to predict futures. Indicators are actually lagging indicators. Most of them they tell you history, and so does a chart. A chart is a great tool to find out the history of what the stock has done previously, because you can't see the level two of a stock 3 months from today, right? So based on that, the chart is still a great thing. And look, there is no one right answer. If you're making money just by looking at charts and trading off your phone, who am I to tell you that real trading is level two, right? I'm nobody to tell you that. And if you're not, and if you're making money just off of trading level twos and not using charts, and you believe just staring at level twos is real trading, then who am I to tell you that go look at charts? You figure out what makes you money. But this is my opinion on this, and which is the future is very easily to be told based off of staring at the level two and time of sales and learning the patterns of these two things. By patterns, I mean you will see orders being put on the bids, and then orders will start evaporating from the bids. The bids will start dying out because the market's coming down, and then you'll see the vice versa. When market's going up, you'll see ask, literally people removing their orders from the ask, and the market just starts bumping up like that crazy. There's other patterns that can be built around staring at level two and time of sales that you can incorporate across the market and anything else. You can take the skill set, move it to futures, move it to currencies, move it to anywhere across the board. So the importance for level two is a lot, in my opinion, right? But you can make money without it. There's a lot of people who make millions and millions of dollars without even looking at a single level two. Congratulations to them. Who am I to say you're wrong in making millions of dollars without doing that? There's no one right answer. Figure out a system that works for you and build upon that system. You always want to improve at the end of the day. So I think the ultimate way to improve is to learn how to tape read from day one itself. Would VERU go back to 12 again? Why not? It could easily do so. But today, Miss V is trading it. Let me actually take a sip here.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it easily can.
Yeah.
Offload name, but again, hopefully it won't. And again, guys, we broke that $10 to the downside. Tried to go back now there, 9.99. But overall, week day for VERU, we're down more than 18% so far. And again, I think I shouldn't hold it too much. Again, there are more chances for VERU to go much lower, like kind of to $65 level. But at the same time, we're already down a lot, and during power hour, just crazy spike to the upside can happen, or maybe it can happen earlier. So again, I probably will hold a little bit more, like to around like maybe 9.70 cents if we ever get there. And I wonder where is my higher time frame on VERU, just to check it real quick, guys. So yeah, as you can see, I mean, we can go all the way to this levels around $7. But yeah, hopefully it will show a little bit more signs to go lower. And Justin Kozak, did I say it right?
Say it again.
Kozak?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Is here.
I'm not even gonna bother saying it.
Wow.
I'm,
Thanks, Valeria. Patrick Golden.
no,
Did I get it right?
I'm okay with just calling you Justin at this point, because it's too hard for me, man. It's too hard. I literally went home and practiced yesterday in the mirror. I'm not joking about this. It's not even a joke. It's not even a segment.
You actually went home and practiced?
When we went home, I looked in the mirror. I'm like, I'm not even gonna say it right now, but I practiced it. I'm like, I know I'm saying it wrong.
Come on, I got faith in you.
Kozak.
Sorry, what was it?
Kozak.
Yes.
Okay.
There you go. Two
Okay.
for two. You'll love to see
Oh
it.
man.
All right.
Well, hello, Mr. Justin Kozak.
How are you feeling today? How's
Honestly, it could have just been because it was kind of raining yesterday during golf. So
Right.
because of that, it could have been that I got sick, but then it doesn't make sense because Greg was there with me.
Right.
So everything considered, I hope it's nothing serious. But I'm
Alright.
doing great.
Okay, good. Well, I hope it's not COVID.
Yeah.
Because that's how it started for me. It started with the sore throat, not feeling good. So
Mm.
like, you know, I'm not trying to scare him.
Yeah.
All right. We got a couple things to talk about today.
FIFA
launching
the
their streaming.
game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Launching their streaming platform today. FIFA Plus, free ad supported, and on Android and Apple, as well as the website. But no World Cup live streams, which kind of a missed opportunity. But they've dug out 3,000 clips from the FIFA archives and documentaries about various players like Ronaldinho and so on, and launching in 5 languages: English, German, French, Spanish, and Portuguese. So football fans, rejoice. There is a football streaming platform coming your way. Real football.
So instead of
Not
streaming
the
on like
NFL
YouTube
stuff.
or Twitch, they would have to stream on this FIFA streaming platform.
Correct, yeah. They have their own dedicated kind of platform, which is
Okay.
a cool idea. Yeah, interesting to see. I'm not a football fan, but, I said that about F1 too, and look what happened there. So,
Yeah.
I might become a football fan too,
Yeah.
Just getting into all kinds of sports. Lucid launching their new Grand Touring performance vehicle at a whopping $179,000, 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, and 1,050.
Apparently, you're
horsepower.
not loud enough.
No. Not
Yeah,
loud
so maybe a little closer to
All
the
right,
mic
let's
and a
try to
little louder.
Sit a little closer. How's
Yeah.
that? Does that work for you guys? Oh yeah, I've seen some speak ups. Sorry about that, guys. Yes, sorry. Lucid launching their Grand Touring performance model at $179,000, 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, and 1,050 horsepower with a 446-mile range. So now you can literally go to the moon with that. Maybe not with that range, but certainly with that horsepower, or at least it'll feel that way. So a 30, and also featuring a 34-inch floating glass cockpit. I don't know how you managed to get that in a car that big, but 5K resolution is hey, go big or go home, right? So and then the last one I want to talk about today is Spotify launching Green Room. Their live audio app is being integrated into the main app. Allows you to listen to live audio sessions, so very much like a live podcast. And they acquired the app back in March of last year with a $62 million purchase of Betty Labs. So there you go. Recorded music, live music.
Live audio streaming. Oh, that's actually cool too. Like, I didn't even think about that. Probably you'll have some bands like musicians doing live audio concerts on Spotify. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think that's generally their idea, is do live kind of sessions. Obviously, COVID made that a little bit more difficult, but now they're starting to get back into it. So good move for them, and they're certainly making a lot of moves in the entertainment content business. So
Spotify.
Good for them. So last thing I wanted to bring up today, more on the social side of things. I tweeted something out just before I got on the show. We're going to try something a little bit different. If you want to throw the Twitter handle thing in the chat there, but give me a follow on Twitter at TraderTV. Justin just tweeted something out a few moments ago. I want to try something a little bit new with the audience. Tell me about a ticker that you're following, that you're watching, that you're long on, and I'll tell you what I think about the company, the product, whatever it is that they're working on. We can talk about it later on this week.
Is it a specific? Is this the one right here?
Yeah, that's the one right there with the Michael Scott GIF. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, tell me about a particular ticker that you're following or that you're watching, and just tweet it at me on Twitter, and let me know what you're after, and I'll tell you what I think, and then we can talk about it later on the stream this week.
Awesome. Almost like a viewer selection. That'd be pretty cool.
We can make it a lightning round thing. I'll talk about, I don't know. I'll pick a number of different tickers, and then we can do one every week. Or something
For sure.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, I guess, for today's update on tech stocks, especially the FIFA news.
Yeah.
I'll be watching the FIFA stream because I don't believe in any success coming from that at all.
You don't think that they're going to hit the 200 million users they want to hit by the end of this year?
No.
Okay.
Not happening.
Listen, I think it's an ambitious goal, but I don't know how you're going to hit 200 million users by the end of this year.
Not happening.
I realize that there's a lot of football fans out there, but there are that many?
Not happening.
Yeah.
Not happening. I'm sorry, but not happening. I'll eat my words if it does, but I mean, I've seen streaming platforms go up and die.
Right.
So I don't think this one's going to do anything special that other haven't already. and have tried to succeed by dumping millions of dollars into them.
Well, Rogers tried with Show Me, and look what happened there. It lasted what, 6 months?
Mixer on Facebook or whatever, that lasted like
Mixer
6 months.
Mixer was Microsoft, wasn't it?
Was it Microsoft? It was something. It was one of those
Mixer
big
was
ones.
Microsoft, yeah.
And that one died too.
Mixer got in a lot of really big names, and then everybody ditched
Bankrupt.
Mixer because I think they closed up Mixer, and then everybody went to Twitch, and then now everybody's leaving Twitch just going to YouTube.
Yeah. Well, Mixer spent like so much money to acquire the Twitch streamers, and then the contract didn't even end, and the company shut down.
Yeah, exactly.
So they had to pay out those contracts. And then these guys went back to Twitch, and they got their old contracts from Twitch back. And then the ones who didn't get a contract, they went to YouTube and they got a contract.
Yep.
So
well, that's what happened with Ninja. Ninja was on Mixer, and then Mixer closed, and he went back
that
to
was
Twitch.
his biggest contract.
Yeah, exactly. So good times. So yeah, just another streaming platform, another day, and there'll be a new one next week. Not to diminish what FIFA's doing, but clearly in the wrong business.
Yeah, so hence I don't think anything big off this FIFA is gonna happen, but I will for sure keep it on watch. It's still EA related, Electronic Arts related.
No, it's like it's not video games.
Oh,
it's
right,
actual,
FIFA dropped out of.
It's like FIFA, the actual like soccer, like.
Oh,
yeah,
I
not
this
video
was, like,
games.
Gaming
No. This isn't gaming. This is actual football.
Actual football.
Football.
Okay, then maybe we actually have something there. Then.
That's why I'm surprised that you said that it wouldn't hit 200 million.
No, okay, then there might be something there. I thought we were talking about just the FIFA soccer game.
No. We're talking about like actual real live soccer. Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
I still think 200 million is ambitious, but clearly they know something I don't. Right?
Yeah.
They're there and I'm here. I'm just a marketing guy. What do I know?
Thank you for the clarification there for me. Thank you. Yeah.
No problem. No problem.
All right.
So there you go. That's the news.
Well,
Brad's still on the struggle bus. Yeah. It's all good though. It's Tuesday. We'll let it go for now. All right. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you for coming on as always. We'll do the elbow just in case. Have a good one. I thought it was the video game as well. Yeah, see, I wasn't the only one. I thought it was a video game over there. Welcome back, Miss V.
Thank you.
You have anything you want to talk about? Maybe VERU? You're
yes,
in the money
absolutely.
big time?
Not really. We're back above $10 there on VERU. Again, let's see that 970 level could be good for me. So if we're back there, probably guys just will get out of the straight. I think it's a good start of my live trading. And yeah, by the way, we're now at 985 likes, which means just 15 more likes. And we get that 1K earlier than usual, which will be real great, guys.
All thanks
Thank
to you,
you
Miss
so
V.
much.
All thanks to you.
Yeah, all thanks to my, with that live thing. So yes, let's see where we go. I know some people evilly says, come on, VERU, indeed, come on, VERU, please give me nice out and I'll be happy. Meanwhile, how's my Tesla doing over there? Tesla doing nothing, also moving sideways. 994 we are right now, but again, as you can see, guys, hard for it to break that 992 level, even though we did once earlier today, hit all the way to 987. Let's see again, hopefully we'll hold that 992 level on Tesla and we'll go back higher. But actually, guys, since I'm also trading live now, I want to do my favorite segment, top 10 traders for today, which means for yesterday, for Monday. Let's see how traders at Day Trade the World were doing yesterday. Actually great. On the first place, we can see someone from Day Trade the World made almost 27,000 trading American markets, AMAX Chicago. Second place, 16,000 profit trading New York Nasdaq. Third and fourth place, also American markets, 12,000, 11,000. And fifth place, we have European trader from Day Trade the World, or maybe he's located or she located in America. Again, I remind you guys, Day Trade the World available everywhere in the world except for the US due to regulations. And Prad is back.
Oh, like on the P&L?
Talking to
On
Arun,
trades or
and I will bring
Okay,
my
good.
VERU back to check where we at.
All right, we are back in the hood, baby. We're back in the crib, in the cribbo, in the hood, whatever.
1K
Oh, already? Already? I didn't expect it.
Good you don't have to scream like me.
Yeah,
Thank you,
thankfully I
guys. I
can't.
hope you're streaming with us.
I'm doing the twist. Do the twist.
Oops.
Do the twist. Do the twist. Do the twist. All right, we're good. That was a good little mix-up over there. I
Yeah.
like that.
It's a clip video.
Okay, so I'm in a Microsoft long still. We're up about 40 cents now, but I don't even know if I should be happy about it because Microsoft has been playing around these levels for quite a bit. If the futures do pump up from here, that'd be good because we can turn around our day using this Microsoft long. So far, we only have one stock that's on the winning side and one stock on the losing side, which is AMC. And the only stock on the winning side is my buyout, which I'm not even trading really, to be honest. So, oh, there we go. Here we go. That's the move on Microsoft that we want to look at. Let's start taking some profit here. Let's take a 10% profit target, and we hold our less than 90% of our bag there. Let's see if we can work with that bag over here on Microsoft. Now $1 in the money on Microsoft. Let's keep on riding to the north side, baby. This is what I want to see. Come on, Microsoft. Keep ripping. Why can't I move my chart? You suck. Let me put that back on there. Oh, my throat is still itchy, man. What's going on? I think I actually might have to not be in work, to be honest. But yeah,
I
we'll
think
see.
you should speak as minimum as possible.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll talk like this and slowly and steadily for myself. So I hope you guys don't mind that. Brad, what do you think about biotech stocks? So biotech stocks, honestly, I don't invest in biotech stocks because they scare me. Most of them are low floats. But I do enjoy trading them on a day trade, especially if they do show me some great opportunities, some good levels to trade off of. I enjoy trading that. But for investment stocks, biotech stocks obviously scare me. They're dangerous without a doubt. So I would urge everyone to be careful because a lot of them have actual news that they move on. For example, FDA, catalyst are something that you have to focus on a lot. For anyone who doesn't know what that is, just type in FDA Catalyst. You'll find a website right here. I don't think this is the website. Oh, wait, this is the website. Awesome. So Catalyst, calendar Catalyst. So if you go to this website, maybe this was not the one. Actually, hold up. Let me see where I can. Oh, there we go. FDA.gov project. Shoot, this is not the one either. I guess this is the one, FDA calendar. Yeah, I guess this was the one. So if you go to this website, biopharmacatalyst.com, and you'll find the calendar over here. This is a good way to track. Jesus Christ. This is a good way to track what type of what type of catalysts are coming up in the near future, what type of stocks are gonna have a catalyst that you can track on and trade off of. So you can put these dates down into your calendar so you can track it without being like caught off guard and caught off in a random shock, right? Okay, this is getting ridiculous now. Oh, thank you today for everyone who have already hit the 1,000 likes. PDUFA, what does that mean? I saw that on that sheet. I don't know what it means. What is PDUFA? PDUFA priority review. What does that mean? PDUFA, Prescription Drug User Fee Act. Law was passed in the United States, which allowed blah 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 to collect fees from the drug manufacturers to fund new drug process approvals. So PDUFA. I read it. I hope I understood what that means, but I hope you understood that more than what I meant, to be honest. Do you ever trade Canadian stocks? I do, for sure. But for the most part, Canadian stocks are very, very, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, they don't really move along too much. They just put somewhat of a boring move, but they do give you beautiful ways to learn off of Canadian stocks, especially if you're trading Canadian stocks such as banks, right? They'll be moving slower and you'll be able to read the tape better. They teach you a lot of things. They teach you a lot of things for the future that you can build on, especially for like NASDAQ New York. When you're trading NASDAQ New York stocks, they're so violent, so active, so fast that you might not even be able to incorporate your learning skills that you want to, such as tape reading and other skills that you want to, because they're so active and so fast all over the place. So if you can figure out how to trade Canadian stocks and let them move around for you and learn how to trade pre off of that. It can include that. It's like watching grass grow 100 or like watching paint dry 100%. But then you learn to know exactly. When the paint is drying, you can see the shades changing, and then the shades drying up, and if you stare for long enough you can maybe even see the air hitting it, and obviously I'm just talking crap right now. I'm just
Wow.
talking crap.
Sounded beautiful though.
I'm just talking crap right now, but it is that is the idea, right? You watch paint dry for long enough, you'll be an expert at watching paint dry, and that's basically what I'm trying to say on that side. Pronounced Padufa. Thank you, Padufa, P-U-D-F-A, Padufa. Microsoft did come down a little bit. We were about $1 in the money. We're now only 50 cents in the money on Microsoft long. That's because futures look like they want to go back to the downside. So where exactly am I typing? Let me cancel this. Let's go here. ESM22CM. So currently S&P 500 looks like it wants to go back to the downside. We're rejecting off the 100 period EMA and not going too lower. Let's see what actually ends up happening later on in the day. Thank you, Blind Jedi. Take a break, bro. Feel better soon. Yeah. We'll see about the take a break part. Way to sell trading, Brad. I hope I'm doing a good job. Obviously, I'm not selling anything. We're not here to sell anything to you guys. We're just here to, trade live and have fun with you guys. And hopefully you guys get to learn something off of that, maybe through my failures, maybe through my successes. Whatever it is, the goal is to help you be a better trader than you were yesterday. And I'm glad that you guys show up time and time after and give us the 1,000 likes. So we love you, Miss V and I.
We do indeed. And again, update on my that VERU trade. We went back to that level where I went short to 10.30. Now again going lower. I want to just already, like literally, if we go back to that 9.70, I will just go out, and even though then during power hour stock will flash, I won't regret about that. It's okay. Still will be better if we go all the way back to the upside. I mean, while I am in a short trade. And also a few people talk about DVAG. DVAG is trying to go back to day highs. We can take a look at that DVAG, guys. Yeah, actually we broke day highs and DVAG is ripping. I will hit rocket ship for DVAG as
Rocket
it
ship.
deserves it.
Yeah, DWAC always deserves a rocket ship. That stock is insane, isn't it?
It is.
DWAC. Now, once again, we're actually at $50. This is the level I was talking about. I don't even think I can short DWAC. Yeah, I can because I have to pay for shorts on this. So, gonna just have to watch patiently, do something for us to make a trade out of it. Oh, look at that, Microsoft once again back above $1. Let's go, Microsoft. Let's see if Microsoft we can keep on ripping up to the north side over here. We tried a tiny long over here, we ate the loss, and now we're just building the longs over here the whole time while scapping profits. The purple arrows are actually profit targets instead of shorts, but they're showing up that way because I had a stop out there. I removed the stop now, so my exits will show up as red exits instead of purple exits on the way up. Once if we do keep on ripping up here, S&P 500 moving north now. And I'm guessing that's because Apple wants to take S&P 500 along with it. Apple has been positive the whole day. Microsoft has flirted with negative side a little bit, but now we're looking to go on the positive side on Microsoft. MULN is being called out in the chat. MULN is being called out in the chat, down 5% on MULN, 33 million shares traded today, and it is trying to, as you said, yeah, go back up, but we're still under $3 in this stock, and it's still looking weak. As long as we continue to stay under 3 or even above 1, I think the stock is just not doing a whole lot of much going on right now, in my opinion. We'll see what actually ends up happening on MULN when the positive catalysts come in, which is the Hindenburg report was a fake report or whatever, or if something along the other side saying, yeah, this is a bad company, they are a scam, blah, 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 blah. If something along those words come out, then obviously more downside coming in for MULN. But right now, though, I think MULN down 5% doesn't really mean anything to it. It trades about 10% a day to the upside and to the downside, so it's only down 5% right now. We have Jesus, I can't talk. We have seen this pattern yesterday where it drops down to 240 and rips up to 280.
Do you want to take some time?
Sorry?
Do you want to take some time?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. So, guys, actually, Amir's on the chat says, congrats on going live and good luck. Thank you, Amir. But why are you not trading Tesla? It's a good question again, guys. $50 shutdown, first day. Tesla is expensive name, and which means, and it's very volatile. Tesla can move like $50 like this, and it showed us it today again. And I mean, I don't want to be kicked out on my first day because just Tesla made like $2 move to opposite direction where I am. That is the answer for you, Amir. And Dusty said a super chat, go $25 price target. It will hold today. Mark my words. I love Trader TV. We love you back, Dusty. And you wrote us about that $25 price even at the beginning of the show. And look, stock literally going higher and higher. I will hit rocket ship for your go too. Congratulations. And let's see. I will follow up with go and we will find out if we hit $25 today and if it will be halted. And let's see. Meanwhile, what's my VERU doing over there? One of the viewers suggested me just to put a break-even stop loss at this 10.29, where I got in short, maybe to try to hold it into the close. But again, hopefully it will just give me a chance to get out at that 9.70 level.
Okay, we're good. I don't want you to die over there. They need you more than me, trust me.
No, true.
I hope oh, no, we are vaccinated. I don't even think it's COVID. I did the COVID test in the morning. I'll do COVID test again once I go home. Hopefully it's not COVID, so I'm not spreading it to the people around here. Listen, I asked the people in the morning, okay? I said, this is what's going on. I'll do a test, but it's up to you if you want me there or not. I'm here. All right? So we're good. We're good. It's just a little scratch in my throat, nothing else. All right, moving on from that. Coming back to what actually is doing is absolutely nothing for me. Microsoft went from being $1 in the money to now only being 20 cents in the money, and futures are still flirting with the lows over here that we created this range near the 100 period EMA, which has been annoying me for quite a bit now. Can we start ripping back to VWAP and go back higher? What's the point of the futures breaking the 44 level today if you're not gonna rip past it and stay above it? So that idea, that level still standing in front of it, giving us weakness, showing us weakness around in that level is not exciting for Microsoft at the moment. So Microsoft still looking weak today off of this S&P 500 and NASDAQ move that we're watching right now. NASDAQ only up 0.67 on the day and S&P 500 up 0.44 on the day. Where we're going to next. DWAC is puking. DWAC apparently coming off in front of the $50 level. It did rip up to 50.50 though, so it did pop up above 50, and now DWAC is coming back below 50, almost $1 in the money for anyone who is short at the high of the day. Let's see how much. You see, I am sucking on a lozenge, brother. But yeah, DWAC currently not really selling off as I think it would. Like, yeah, it came off almost $1, but DWAC could easily drop to 47 before it goes back to the north side. So I think we're still looking at some buyers, some support coming in this range high. Let's see if we can get below this range high, go right back to VWAP, at which point then we can talk about maybe DWAC actually puking to the downside. See, Kai, you asked me to suck on a lozenge, and I just proved it to you. I was. Now, don't laugh at me now. Come on.
Team PJCT says Brad needs to eat Vegemite, and he will
feel
better.
Yeah.
Anytime. I think after you eat Vegemite, you will feel better. Like every problem you have before will seem like nothing.
Yeah.
You
know? What's the song? I think Jay-Z said I got 99 problems with Vegemite in one. Yeah, that's probably right.
It's actually not that bad, to be honest. Just
have you tried it?
I did.
No.
I ate the whole spoon actually, and I don't know. Should you store this in the fridge?
It probably says it on there.
Yeah, It was the wrong move, I mean. Anyways, yeah, Rick for the whole day asking what would be the ideal entry point for PTE. I mean, ideal is a huge word, I believe, but let's take a look at what PTE doing right now. PTE. Well, PTE also moving to the sideways. We're sitting right on VWAP right now. And again, like here at this level, 0.38. I mean, again, if more volume come and PTE want to go higher, might be a good level. But again, might be on the opposite. Stock will just break that level and VWAP and will go lower. But as we can see, it holds strong. Tried multiple times to break it. It did so, but I mean, right away reverses back to the upside.
Right now, my order for Twitter short just got wicked into entry. So Twitter took out the low a day there. Twitter is now down 3% on the day. Let's see if we can get an extension move on Twitter over here to the downside. Already in 10 cents in the money on Twitter. And like I'm saying, yeah, I think we could go much lower, all the way to 44.50 or so, giving me that dollar per share winner on Twitter to the downside. And I still have my long on Microsoft, which is 40 cents in the money. But as I mentioned, 40 cents in the money doesn't really mean anything on Microsoft. The spread itself, not spread, but the move itself sometimes is 40 cents in 30 seconds. So it just whips around too much over there for you to even care about just a 40-cent winner. Would love for it to be $1 in the money soon for me to take more profits on Microsoft. But Twitter, we are extending to the downside. Let's see how much big of a winner we can make this one for us. My stop is exactly a break even, so let's see if it rips back and stops me out or not. Yeah.
Brad, real quick, I just want to let you know, guys, that video where I'm unpacking parcel from straight from Australia from our good friend Russell Jackson is in YouTube. Please go watch. And again, here I'm unpacking, and this is the moment I am actually trying Vegemite. So I will send you the link later. Go check it out. It's a fun
If
video.
your pants are ripped.
Oh, thank you for saying. How didn't I notice?
Yeah, I hate it anytime like I wore ripped jeans and someone is like, "Oh, your pants are ripped."
My
I'm
dad
like,
does
"Oh,
this. My
you
dad
don't think
does
I know this?
all the time, and he goes like, "You can buy normal jeans, like they're ripped." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Dad."
Yeah, I guess all parents do that then, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, mom
Thinking
and
they're
dad.
so funny.
Yeah, they think they're comedians. Listen,
Yeah.
you're not funny, mom. Okay, you're not funny. All right. Okay, Twitter is actually thrusting to the downside. I don't know what else the word used over here. It's puking to the downside, thrusting to the downside. Twitter is going down right now, without a doubt. We're 17 cents in the money, and it is actually messing with my Microsoft long in a way, because it looks like futures might come off and Microsoft might just die with this. So I'm not liking that. Might just get out for flat on Microsoft. Yeah, I got out for flat over there. We don't like that anymore. Futures are going to the downside at this point. 23 cents in the money on Twitter. Let's see if we can make that $1 per share winner on Twitter so far. No profits yet for me to take. Let's see if we can make it a winner. Ripping to the downside. Yeah, ripping to the downside. I like that way also. Vegemite first try. Yeah, that's Miss V putting that link in there for you guys to go check it out. Make sure to
Promoting my
hit the
Vegemite
like button
video.
on there also. Sorry, Miss V?
Promoting my Vegemite video.
Was that on your own channel?
I know it's on our channel.
On our channel. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Grown men shouldn't be wearing ripped jeans. Well,
Who said
I
that?
disagree with that statement.
Fashion police entered the chat.
Yeah, fashion police Alex Enzo, who likes Ferrari. So his opinion is irrelevant. Right, you're a Ferrari lover. Your opinion don't
Wow.
matter. No, I'm joking. I love you,
Jeez.
Alex. I talk to him in my DMs, so he knows I'm just joking. No. You can put put back into it. Yeah, I think you're singing a song. I don't know. Banhammer him. No. There's no banhammer for being a fashion policeman. Come on. Twitter short. Yeah, I'm in a Twitter short right now. I'm up only like 12 cents in the money. We'll see what happens with this one. How does everyone think that the market opens tomorrow? Yeah, no crystal ball, but I think with how the market's going so far, we're not even able to continue the green direction that the market has shown us off the open, and looks like we want to turn red on the day, which is obviously scary for the market. So be careful for those of you who are looking for longs going into tomorrow, maybe a swing trade long going into tomorrow. If that is your trade idea, I would be focusing on how the market closes today. We have about 30 minutes left with market movers here, so let's see what the market does for the next 30 minutes with us, and then you guys have the fun 2 hours with the closing guys coming in. So you guys make sure to watch that too. Focus on what happens. Happens into the going into the close today. If the market rips north going into the close today, that'll be an insane recovery by the market that everyone thought we were weak. Let's see how we close first. Yeah, let's see how we close today first.
But I think there are definitely higher chances to close in a positive territory today than yesterday, right? And guys, markets are still up 0.68%. So it is a positive day for markets. Hopefully we will hold that, or I am more of excited for some move. I want more volume come, and stock, particularly ion trading, to finally start moving anywhere. But like again, how important to find a right level to enter into your trade. I'm not really satisfied with this trade, guys. Like literally, I went when stock already faded, the majority of it, and just kind of stopped doing anything, started to go sideways. The real move wasn't here right at the open at 9:30, but I didn't catch that, right? Again, it's not like excuse. I have my own plan behind that and strategy. I was waiting when we'll break that 11.40 level, because before that I never knew like VERU could come here, VERU, and then spike back to the upside, and like I would be burned on that trade. So that's why I waited for this to happen. And again, also 17% to the downside, and we don't really show signs to go higher. That's why I'm kind of feel safe. I don't think we will spike really high on VERU today. It looks like it's just fading for the whole day. It's the trend for it today, but let's see. And again, congratulations everyone who did caught it at the open and caught all this move to the downside.
Gaia LAX Gaia LAX, our buddy Jim Boshniak was like, okay, Pratt sounds really mellow today. Sounds like Barry White. I don't know who Barry White is. I had to look him up. No, I had to look him up. So yeah, I had to look him up. No idea who this
I wanna
is.
hear her sound.
I'd like to hear some songs to see if I do sound like him today, and if I do, apparently he's smooth. He's smooth. But you know what's not smooth is me even mentioning that I don't know Barry White, because these guys are tripping out over there. All three of them turned around at the same time and they were like, "You don't know Barry White," and they smacked their table. Listen, man, I wasn't born in 1944, okay? Like I was born in 1994, dude. I was born in 1994, dude. He's smooth, not you. I'll take it.
Brad Alexandro sent us a message, members message. Cat says he'd like, and again, Alex has a cute cat which shows smash the like button, even though we already guys at 1K likes. Thank you so much. It would be great if we get even more. Oh, you have a new picture?
Oh, same one.
I never saw that picture. Is it even? It's not you.
Oh,
right?
me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's Luca.
Yeah, looks
That's
like
Luca's
him.
picture.
I see. Interesting.
Yeah, I was on St. Patrick's Day. We went to the bar close by and we bought a bunch of Guinnesses. So I just took some really zoomed into their face pictures. I was like, oh, this picture looks funny. I'm Luca now. Yeah. Before that, it was Adam. All right. Mozart, who's that? I've never heard of that guy either. Mozart? You mean Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart? I've heard of him. I know that guy. I was born in the 1st century, okay, dude? I know Mozart. All right. Brad, what day is your birthday? I'll give you my license card, my everything along with it. You want my passphrase for my crypto account too? I got you, bro. Whatever you want, I got you.
That's why I get Starbucks card and you know. Just kidding.
They just want my account details over there. All right, coming back to the market, we have about 15 minutes, or not 15, we got about 35 minutes left for us, or about 30 minutes or so. We'll see what happens. So far, Twitter short still in the money, but not really doing anything for us. We closed the Microsoft long, but it would have still been in the money for us if we were holding on to it. Let's go check on AMC. AMC was our negative stock of the day. And thank God we closed that long over there as soon as we did, because it would have been even worse if we did not. AMC now is down 6% on the day, trading around 1740, 1750. Let's see if AMC can manage to find some buyers and go back to the north side at some point, or do we just see more destruction, more downside on the stock for the rest of the day so far? We covered AMC. Go get Pratt a Spotify gift card so he can listen to. I have Spotify. I have Spotify. Yeah. So I will listen to some classic VERU without a doubt. Let's go actually look at Spotify, because I know when Justin was here, he was talking about the stock and about how they're coming up with new systems to incorporate user engagement. So good news for Spotify over there. They did get a nice bump up in pre-market itself. And off that bump up in off the opening drive too, we ran up to $146, and then now finding support near yesterday's closer and yesterday's high almost. Not yesterday's high, but yesterday's range high near $140 to $141. Beautiful support being formed over here. If the market can stop playing around the ranges it is and bounce to the north side, I think Spotify can use that market, move along with it to rip up to the north side somewhere around 3 o'clock or so, the power hour. I think we might see some extended moves in one direction. Hopefully the direction is to the north side, because, you know, market's already green today. It would be pretty bad for the market to turn red after being green. I wouldn't like that, at least. But if market looks like currently it wants to push the downside, so here goes Twitter, which is now 25 cents in the money, 26 cents in the money, and pushing lower than we originally thought. So I think my idea of 44.50 might just end up being a winner. We're short 45.49, our target is 44.50. Let's see if it ends up happening. And Twitter is still dropping. Congratulations for anyone who was in that with me. Brad, you can drive your girlfriend wild with some Barry White. Well, joke's on my girlfriend. I'm not dating her. Haha. S&P 500 pushing the downside here. Now only up 0.28% on the day. And 44.20 about to get tested on the downside. Let's see what happens on the 44.20 to the downside on S&P 500, while NASDAQ is about to go test probably 14,000 very soon. We're only at 14,050, so about 50 points to 14,000 on NASDAQ, and that's a pretty key significant level in history that we've seen matter before.
Tesla Pred also tried out of this 993 level, tried to break VWAP, did so a little bit, but wasn't strong enough to hold there, and coming back to this area and going straight to that 992 level. And again, something super exciting I think will happen to Tesla during the power hour. I hope so. Maybe Tesla will just continue to move sideways, but again, we are still 2% up on the day, and 995 is a great level for Tesla, so I don't see any reason to be upset on that moves in Tesla. You need to be a fool to buy a Tesla. I don't know, are you talking about a car or stock? Anyways, both ways I think Tesla is great as a car and either as a stock.
As a stock, yeah. So Tesla, we'll see what happens. Once again, back over 1,000 though. Is it below 1,000 now?
It's now 995.
995. But it did get about 1,000
yeah,
today.
$1,020.
Did I not say we gotta buy some, Miss V? Did I not say we need to? This is going to happen. So yeah, once again, Tesla going crazy. Markets are actually pushing to the downside right now. So S&P 500 taking out the 44.20 area. Let's see if we can go even more lower. Insensitive to all your stockers. Yeah, don't stock, guys. That's not cool. But yeah, market, it looks like it wants to sell off here. Market also looks like it wants to have some buyers coming in around those 44.20 levels. I'm not sure what the market wants to do today, but it is doing one thing that I did mention, some boring actions for the rest of the day today, because the market does not really have an idea of what it wants to do currently in my mind, and hence that's why I've kept my trading very limited today, very limited, because I can't get a read on this. When I've tried a long, I've failed. When I tried a short, I've failed. So I can't get a read on the overall market, and that's kind of playing games with my trades too. There were longs that were working for me that I probably should have scalped out instead of holding for a bigger dream, because today is just not the dream day. Today is basically a sideways day in the market. Yeah, we went up 1%, but now we're only down, only up 0.24 on the S&P 500, and Nasdaq too. We were up 1%. Now we're only up 0.5%. That just goes to show how most of these stocks that we were trading, we should have just scalped it. And this is also a big indication for that. The UVXY is just going sideways, but down 4%. So volatility has come off quite a bit. That means the ranges that we're used to seeing from yesterday or the day before that have also quieted down. The ranges have quieted down, and the market in general is just sideways, boring, putting us to sleep. But one thing that is not putting us to sleep right now is this Twitter short, which is 30 cents in the money for whoever is in it with us. And maybe we can look for covering 10% over here and hold 90% of our weight on the down move, a possible dollar per share winner that we wanted to get out of it. But this is just making sure that in case those stocks do whip back up, we don't get burned too much on that whipsaw right back across. Let me also type this one over here, plan.ny. It's already plan.ny. Awesome. So coming back to you guys right now. I love laughing past the gas stations.
Amir has Tesla, that's why.
Oh, yeah. Have you seen his car before?
No, never.
Yeah,
You saw?
Yeah, he sent this screen or a video of him, I think, listening to our show in his Tesla, I believe, or maybe it was something else. So I think it was a song. I think it was a song that I said I don't know, and Amir was like recording a Instagram
With that
story in the car, and I was like, oh, that's a pretty cool car, dude.
Cool. I would love to see.
Yeah, he is a Tesla.
I also have Tesla, Amir.
Vroom.
That's right.
What do you mean sideways? The market has cracked low 6 times today so far. Yeah, not really. It's going down right now, but for the most part, it's been sideways. Like, those lows are not real lows, man. If you count 2-3 bottom breaks to the lows, then sure. Who am I to say anything, right? But real lows for me to crack are support areas and resistance areas. Those are the levels that I really need to crack, and the market should go completely in one direction mode. For example, S&P 500 yesterday. This is a direction, right? That's the direction, and sticking to that direction. This kind of whipsawed around a little bit, but eventually stuck to that direction. This is a direction, right? This is a direction. So that's what I'm talking about. This is very much sideways for the most part and not really doing anything. And now we're finding a direction. Yeah, it's taking out lows, but like I mentioned, those are not really any levels that matter to anybody. These are levels probably matter to like day traders and little scalpers. The term is very correct, little scalpers. But the big time money is playing around levels that haven't broken yet, which is this high level over here. Maybe this 44 level that I was trading yesterday. We could talk about how that level got taken out not too long ago on the upside and on the downside, and hence now we're starting to extend the down move in the market. This is the move that Arun was talking about, the weakness, the short in front of the 4400s, and that's exactly what the direction is now. But before that, this is sideways. This is sideways market.
Those.
Before it fell off.
Oh my God, I just wanted to comment. I also think it's sideways market. I also wanted to comment it's sideways market, and then everyone goes, and I'm like, oh my God, I shut up right on the time.
No. Don't feel scared of that, man, dude. Don't feel scared.
I wanted to show, like I sent you the image, but guys, this is my little dog playing with the puppy. Prad gave us yesterday. He really liked this, and also look at this little evil eye. He is so cute, but he's such a little evil.
Did he squeaky yet?
Yeah, he
He
does.
did?
He loves it. Like, and I also do for him. Like,
Nice.
squeeze it.
Yeah.
And he does this too. It's super cute, and he loves it. So thank you so much. Oh my god, how many pictures there I have?
Yeah, so basically that toy, the specialty about it is it's made for babies whose teeth are growing out, so
Yeah.
they want to bite on things, right?
Yeah.
So my mom's a teacher, like she has like a bunch of toys just hanging in the
Sweet.
house, and I was like, okay, like do you need this? And she's like, no. I'm like, oh, let me take it to my friend. And Scott, I don't know if you met Scott. I brought one for him, and I said I would bring you one, and I forgot almost
Yeah.
like every day for like a week.
Yeah.
But yesterday I was in my basement. I was like, I'm not forgetting this. I'm putting this
Cool.
in there. I put it to remember. But
So
I'm glad your
sweet.
dog loves it.
Yeah, he loved it. Like straight away, I gave him, and like it's a little bit big,
Yeah.
right? But he doesn't care. He just like holds it, runs it, it falls out. He takes it again. He goes, and I'm like usually I play with him, and now he just literally ran into a bedroom. We're sitting there in his zone. I'm like, thank you.
Let go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Because I couldn't even walk. He would bite my toes, right?
Awesome.
Thank
Awesome.
you,
I'm so
Brad.
happy that I'm saving your feet and
Thank
your
you.
socks.
Thank you. My fans are very thankful to you.
Let's go. Market came off pretty hard over here, and now we're finally finding a direction. So this is what I was talking about. Can we find a direction in the market? And there we go. That's the direction we're talking about. Looks like we're actually going to turn red on the day. If I do want to go long on something, man, I can't talk again. If I do want to go long on something, let me just clear my throat here. It will be somewhere around yesterday's low, which was 44.03, and where are we currently? We're currently at 44.13, so 4,400 maybe is a level to keep an eye out for on futures. But today's low, we did go as low as 43.80 on futures. Looks like right here, 43.80 is on today's low. But yesterday's close or yesterday's I guess yesterday's close was also around 44.40 right here. 44.08 was yesterday's close, looks like. But long around 44.40 would be something to keep an eye out for on the futures. NVIDIA. Let's go check out NVIDIA. Surprisingly, when the market fell off over there, Twitter didn't really go even further to the downside. Like, just hanging out where it is right now. We were at best 80 cents in the money. I didn't do anything much besides that. So maybe Twitter can find out to go lower, or is it Twitter done going down? Because if NASDAQ is done going down and S&P 500 is done going down, then Twitter might just whipsaw right back to my entry, which I'm not going to enjoy seeing that happen. NVIDIA today down 1%. And people, I did see someone talk about NVIDIA going all the way back to $200, garbage company or something. Yeah, you're entitled to your opinions, but my opinion is that NVIDIA is actually a very good company, especially for the future. You know, there's not a lot of companies who actually manage to do what NVIDIA does in terms of augmented reality and virtual reality. And there's a lot of great things that NVIDIA has been trying to do for gamers and chip sides and everything. So I love NVIDIA. I am for sure going to be investing in NVIDIA in the near future. But if you believe that NVIDIA is a bad company and it's going down, then put your money where your mouth is. Short it to the $200 level. Bring it down to $200 level, right? Make some money on it and kill it. Kill that short side if you really believe it's a bad company, right? Currently, though, as mentioned, futures still pushing to the downside, only up 0.09% on S&P 500 and up 0.26% on NVIDIA, whereas both of them were up almost 1% on the day at one point. So very complete reversal actions coming in onto the market over here. And my only short trade right now is Twitter short, which hopefully pays off more for us. Every time there's an NVIDIA earnings, everyone is amazed by it, and then the stock goes down. That's not necessarily true, but sure. Boom, just killed it on the short on CL oil futures. Let's go, Mike Murphy. Mike Murphy apparently killing it on the crude oil futures, CL/K22NM.
And also last name Murphy.
Murphy.
There is Murphy Oil.
Murphy Oil?
Yeah.
Really? What's the
company.
ticker?
I'll check now.
MBIS? No.
Murphy Oil.
No, that's Microvision. What am I thinking?
Murphy Oil, it's MUR.
MUR. Okay, never heard of that. That's pretty cool. But yeah, apparently looks like you killed the short from 101 to 100 almost here, only 29 cents away from 100. Looks like it's a beautiful short. Obviously, let's go. Hopefully you're smoking it even more to the downside if the market can extend it. S&P 500 now negative on the day, officially negative, and Nasdaq only up 0.12. So market officially taking even more to the downside. Thank God I'm not defending Microsoft 285 because Microsoft is now hanging out at 284 level. Let's go check out Microsoft. Microsoft now hanging at 284 level, which is a new lower day for Microsoft. Let's see if Microsoft can bounce off of 284 and go higher, or does Microsoft? Let's try a quick long here on Microsoft. Small size, nothing too big. They're not gonna give me the entry, so we're gonna take the entry. What's the lower day on Microsoft? 283.95. So we're not giving it too much risk over here. Small entry, small risk for a possible move up, and we can build on the way up maybe if we do want to work with this trade. So let me just throw the stop out there. We'll leave this trade alone now. Twitter once again 30 cents in the money to the downside on the short. And Microsoft is my only other long, but I'm not giving it a lot of risk, obviously. And futures are basically flat on the day. If there could be a long possibility, I think it would come from within these ranges of 44.10 to 4400. So we'll see if futures can actually manage to give us a long trade and bounce north from here. I actually made it to the end of the show. Wow. I don't know why you guys are surprised. I'm a monster, baby. You know me. Oh, what planet am I from? I'm from Mars, baby.
And I'm from Venus.
Venus, that's right. F this market. I don't know why you're saying that. I'm sad that you say that. This market's a beautiful thing. Obviously, I like the market. Hopefully, we can turn that around for you in some way or the other. Microsoft 280-270, better entry for the long. I don't disagree with that. That's why I'm not risking too much on the Microsoft long here. Very small size, very small risk that I'm also giving it. So if it does stop me out, I'll gladly take the loss on it, and we'll look for another opportunity later on in the day. Because futures still want to come off. Looks like futures are still coming down. Nasdaq is very close to 1400 here. Sorry, 14,000, which is a very significant level for the Nasdaq futures in general. And S&P 500 basically around yesterday's close, which is 4480. 4408, sorry, not 80, 4408. All right, Miss V, you want to take for a quick minute or two?
Absolutely, and again, guys, still in that VERU. Looks like I will be holding into the close, and again, I thought of that. So basically, if this is my plan, is if I thought we will go down, I will just hold on that and believe in my plan. And again, I have stop loss at around 1850. So if we get here, I will just be kicked out of my trade. And again, my share size is small, and this is will be what, like dollar 30 cents against me. I definitely can take that, but hopefully stock will turn positive for me. My first trading day will be profitable, and Tesla also, two stocks I'm talking about, I'm allowed to talk about. Okay, it's not the correct ticker. Oh wow, we are actually going now to the day lows. We are now at 990, which definitely gives us all the room to go to that 987. And if we do not break that level, if markets will go a little bit higher, might bring a positive and profitable, like positive move to the upside for Tesla. But again, QQQ is now absolutely flat, 0.04%. Yeah, and I wonder if there are any news why markets faded to the downside by this afternoon.
Yeah, S&P 500 crushing even more to the downside right now, and obviously that's helping my Twitter short, which is now currently 35 cents in the money. Let's see if we can get even more out of this one. We wanted the full dollar per share short. Sven asked me a question not too long ago in the chat, and he said, do you think NVIDIA will go down to 150? Yeah, why not? What's stopping it from doing that? So anything is possible. It could easily do that. And especially in the market environment we are in right now, where everything is weak, everything's just getting collapsed. high interest rates, inflation. Sorry, interest rates are also gonna go get boosted eventually. So everything being combined, and the fear of war. Right, I still see World War III conversations coming in every now and then on Twitters and social media. So obviously they're just joking, they're being idiots on social media, but that fear is still, there's some reality of that fear behind that joke. So I don't think there's any real positive catalyst that we can predict in the near future. There is almost no real positive catalyst that we can even think about in the near future. So it's really scary fear looming all across the board, no matter what we think about. Now 40 cents in the money on Twitter. We're still holding 90% of our size that we have started with, because I'm not happy about only being 40 cents in the money. I want more out of it. I want my dollar per share winner. I want us to go all the way back to the low a day, but at the same time, I don't want my greed to burn me from realizing some profit. So let's actually throw out another order. Let's take out another 10% right there. Now we're holding 80% of our size left. Let's see if we can ride this even more to the downside. Now 42 cents in the money on our Twitter short with 3 minutes left. So if you guys have anything you guys want me to pull up, feel free to mention that.
I wanted to real quick bring that calls. How you call it? KSS. Calls. So I don't know. I didn't see really no one talking about this name, but guys, look what a crazy spike. I don't know if it's crazy, but I think it is spike to the upside, and it's actually on the news that franchise group is now entered the race for Kohl's Corporation with 9 billion indicative offer. So yeah, cool. I don't know if anyone was trading Kohl's today. Congratulations.
Yeah, Kohl's is a little bit more of a buyout setup over here. So obviously more people coming in to bid on Kohl's. They want to buy them out, and Kohl's is just trading beautifully ever since that news was announced. Look at this setup right here. Exact same. It's going to look the exact same every single day. That's just how the stock is going to be trading. As long as one day that the stock gets bought out, one day that the stock does get bought out, it will look a lot more like this. It will look a lot more like Plan.NY, where it trades in a penny for almost all day and giving you some trades on it, but for the most part just bores you to death if you don't know how to trade that setup properly. So KSS, just a buyout stock over there. Something that actually maybe we need to teach Miss V to trade, because I think it'll be hard for you to do so.
Like the great thing, like I know you catch them, you know when they're happening, those buyouts, and that's good.
But no, the problem is they're active during the morning, and you're over there like on the show for the morning, so it's hard to trade buyouts like that.
So they basically pop at the open, right?
Yeah.
When market opens.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, I would
we can
love.
still teach you.
Yeah, and
yeah,
like
we'll still
how
teach
basically
you.
like how you know about buyouts, like
Just
follow up the
news. Just every morning I wake up, I go through like my watch list channels. I have like CNBC, our watch list, and a bunch of other famous traders who post their watch list, and then I look for my stocks, like, oh, I like this one, I don't like this one, this news sounds stupid, this news sounds good, like, so I filter. So on that, sometimes you'll see, oh, this company blah 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 is getting bought out for X amount of dollars, and then we trade that stock like that. So we'll explain to you.
That's fun, interesting. Would love to. And indeed, guys, it's already 2 p.m. Eastern, which means you will go straight to Arun, Neil, and Sean. Thank you guys for 1,100 likes, for all the super chat support, and thank you, Prat, for making it for us. We appreciate it a lot. For you didn't leave us alone, even though you have.
Yeah, if I'm here tomorrow, I'll be happy to be here.
Yeah.
But. Yeah, hopefully I'm here tomorrow. So make sure you come back to see for a surprise. Пока-пока.
Welcome to the closing show. It is Tuesday. We had CPI data this morning. Market has been on the move. Initially, it was a strong move to the upside when core CPI number came out there. It was slight miss there. It was really not too big of a number, but you did see a strong move that has since been reversed a little bit.